It's all rolling.
The outtakes is just does it.
I'll be very
Okay.
It's happened before.
It's happened.
Well, you guys, I'm waiting for you right now.
I'm taking them
Like with all your paints and your water.
Shit. Let's just keep going. I'll sort it out.
Here we
Who
go.
Pay no attention to him.
Who are we waiting for? No one.
Yes, before we start anything, we have a couple of announcements to make. Where is the... there it is. Wonderful thing that we've been given. This episode is brought to you by the hobby enthusiasts over at Gamestart Edizioni and their wonderful product, Fantasy World Creator. What modular assortment of tiles that combine together in a multitude of different ways to create the fantasy scenario straight from your head to the tabletop. Not just providing modular dungeon pieces, but also monster cards and terrain pieces, all of which are completely writable without even the slightest ink smudge. I have no qualms about recommending this marvellous product that I myself now use for this session I'm going to use. Just go to GamestartEdizioni.com to get your own copy and enjoy your own affordable and reliable dungeons, perfectly customizable for your campaigns. Link to their website will be included in the description. Yeah, I have to thank these guys. These are our first sponsor. It's a sign that we're moving forward. It's just wonderful. Thank you so much, you guys. You believed in us enough to be our first sponsors. Welcome to once again another episode of Too Many 20's, a show where we roll some dice, there's collections, there's all kinds of different numbers, and I make a note if there's enough 20's. Last session, not a few, but then it balanced out.
Mostly you.
I thought it was a lot.
We all have
That was
it.
a lot.
I had 3.
Oh,
One didn't count,
And
which
you
was annoying.
use all your 20s for the rest of the year.
Probably.
Yeah.
2.
Well, welcome back this week, where, if we remember last time, the group has made it into the Red Brand's hideout, and they found out that somebody's been going through some very disturbing rituals. Seemingly the head collector, or ear collector, or whatever his name is back and has started his collection afresh. They saved Gobbly from some bugbears, and as they made it into what seems to be the final sanctum of the place, Tim had a interesting family reunion with his taxidermied grandfather. So if we begin at that point. Tim?
Cool.
So we all
Just
waited
remind
for the
me what I can see, what is in this room. I've got a torch out, I know that.
Yep, you've just looked over the taxidermied remains of your grandfather, shield removed.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of the room is
The rest of the room is
bookcases
kind of
and-
chemicals, that kind of chemistry kits, that kind of thing, and
So it's like
bookcases.
an alchemical laboratory with
Seems so.
shelves and stuff. Are there any other doors in and out of this room?
There is a door to the right, however there does seem to be further that the room goes into from there. And as you look on the floor, you see that the carpeting is very thick, deep, cotton fur carpet.
Okay.
Like you could hide something in there.
Is there anything hiding in there?
Or perception.
It's something hiding in
It could be.
Not at the moment.
That's a 9.
Doesn't seem so.
And do the footprints that I was following that belong to Orville, are they present in the carpet?
It's so thick you wouldn't be able to make them out anyway.
So is there any sign of Orville in this room?
There doesn't seem to be, however, you do spot that some of the jars, with your passive perception is quite high, some of them seem to be moving, these jars.
What, like of their own accord?
Of their own accord.
In what fashion?
You see once in a while one of them just over in one of the bookshelves at the end just go tick, tick, tick,
we just walked into the beast class?
It's like muscles kind of like you when you like a worm on salt.
From the distance that you can see, yes. And it seems to be a jar full of dirt and water.
That's the jar. The jar that's moving is the jar.
Here we go. This is the
Jar of
jar.
dirt and water. That's the wrong colour.
I was thinking of browns and greens. That's what I got.
Is that your sample?
I think it's supposed to hand that into someone.
Alistair's taking a drug test.
It's a sample of Varus.
Just tell someone it's apple juice.
That shifts the tail.
Okay.
Take it off now makes it seem suspicious.
If I stare at this jar, does it look like it is physically moving of its own accord, or is something invisible moving it?
So you're getting closer to the jar.
I'm gonna squint at it.
You squint at jar.
Get closer than my
Binoculars.
As you're looking very carefully, what seems to be it is moving, but as though something is inside it.
Ooh.
Okay.
But you can't make anything out, as right now it just seems to be dirt and water.
Really strong one.
Alistair, there's some stuff
Just
going
tiny
on over there.
isn't there?
Yeah.
Very
Before
strong word.
we
It's a very strong one.
go looking through the physical, maybe
Leave it out.
should have a look at the notes and books beforehand to see, just in case if you put your hand in it, it ends up doing something bad to you.
Sure, you look at whatever you want. And I'm just
Can
gonna
I-
keep inspecting my grandfather.
Look at some other books on the shelves.
Okay? Now, I want you to open up that book and I want you to read that note that I handed you at the start of last session. Because as you
Where
open
did I
up
put
the,
it?
So
as you open up the
will you
book,
go
you
out?
realise it is so old and decayed that the paper pretty much flops out and just poofs into dust in front of you, except for the last page.
Write it down.
I want you to read
Open
that note. I
open the
handed
note he gave you. You put it in the back of
In
your
the back?
notebook.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one.
You know the notebook that you wrote?
Yeah.
Killed someone sad face.
Kill another bugbear. No! How did I know? And as you read this, the parchment of the paper is a very frayed, ancient, frail brown. All of that.
It all makes sense now.
So you're
Now I know.
Everyone else is in the corridor.
You just
Me and Alistair are in the
You and Alistair.
He's all the same goes.
Whilst reading is happening, can Side have a look around the corridor and just have a bit of an explore?
Seems like a standard corridor, leads
No
into
other
the same
doors.
chasm. No other doors down it, just those two that you've been through.
That's it.
How wide is this room? How far across is the room?
What,
So this chamber on the end.
The room with the bookcase.
Yeah.
In it. Seems about pretty large, but it does seem to curve off towards the right as well.
Right.
And as you look towards the right, you see that there is, again, a lot of chemicals and collections and all that kind of thing.
How large are the bookshelves? On that, disappearing down that side.
Seem to go to about the ceiling, and as you just look through them, you see just a random rat just scabber through, and that's it.
The name at the end. Do I know anyone called that? I can't remember off the top of my head. The name at the bottom.
The one starting with them.
That one and also the very last one. The V.
Well, 2 names.
Do I know that?
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While this is happening, can I go into the
this
room,
side.
like further?
Yeah. Can we all just have a
Oh,
look
right.
at this?
What further? Just go into.
We'll just go have a look around. Do any of the chemicals look flammable?
Yeah, but that was.
Well, I think these
Right.
torches are a bad
Stuff.
idea in this room. 'Cause if we hit one of those books,
It stopped half through right.
Okay, alright then. I don't know anything to do with that one, don't I?
Oh, there it is.
No, I don't think so.
can I pick up one of the books on the shelf next to me?
Okay.
To see if there's anything interesting about it or not.
Careful, they turn to dust.
I don't need all of it.
Okay.
I don't need all of it.
How much of a book do you
Next level cliffhanger.
Very well. Okay. As you look through, you see that one of the texts seems to be written in Dwarvish. And as you look through it, you recognise that its title is The Lost Mine of Fandelver and the Forge of Spells. And as you peruse through it, you see certain paragraphs that tell of how there is a mine somewhere deep that seems lost to time, that was often used but never correctly. And when it was used, nobody was left. And that's all you can understand from these writings.
Too deep.
But as you also read through it, you read that there is also telling of a magical mace that was found in the mine, named Lightbringer.
More magical weapons.
Question.
Yes.
What is my taxidermied grandfather wearing and holding, if anything?
A loincloth, and he is wearing the antlered hat of your tribe. And no shield.
Has he got any weapons?
Nope. Some seem to have posed in kind of a supplicant kind of pose.
It's not working.
Can I tell how he died?
You see a faint, seemingly scar of stitches around the neck.
Would I know if that was a death wound or a taxidermy wound?
That will be, from the fact that it is not a matter of the whole thing is closed up, just that seemingly cut as though his throat was slit, you can passively guess.
Sort of reach up and touch his cheek.
It's cold to the touch and leathery.
I'm just looking at him.
So are there any other books around that may be of less importance?
You can't really make out anything else from the books. I mean, you've had a look, and as he said, most of them, as you seemingly leaf through, just kind of.
It's like I take one then that's decayed, cast light on it, and toss it down the dark passage like
Okay.
at the end of the room.
Okay. As you throw it, it just flutters and lands in there.
Can I say anything more now, or is it just another?
You see that after the landing of the book, one of the jars again starts moving, seemingly of its own volition.
Do I see the jaws?
Yes, you do.
Can I walk up to the jar and examine it?
Okay, as you look at the jar, it's sealed shut and is seemingly full of dirt with what looks to be very thick and kind of misty coloured water.
Can I shake the jar?
You want to pick it up?
Yes, I'll pick up the jar and shake it a bit.
Okay. As you pick up the jar and shake it, the dirt begins to dislodge and kind of shake around the jar. You see what seems to be a sinewy, long body curled up inside the jar as it coils round with segmented pieces with legs attached, leading up into a head that seems to be shaped like a giant pincer. And as it shakes about, you see it start to scratch and fight against the glass.
Okay, I put it down on the.
Dear.
Do I see any books or notes on Tim's granddad at all?
Roll me a perception.
Yay! Look actually on.
Where did Ahmed go?
I'm back now. Perception was it, yeah?
Yep.
19.
Okay. As you look through the books, there's nothing particularly of note, although you do spot one book that seemingly says what we own and what we take, which seems a bit odd of a title for you.
I test the paper to see if it's sturdy and if it won't fall apart.
Seems solid enough. The spine is a good leather bound.
Slowly
You open it
Open
up,
it, yeah.
okay. And on the first page, you see that it seems to use the words Albrecht.
What was that?
It seems to use the words Albrecht.
Albrecht.
And then you see noted in 2 columns, taken, and it is empty. And then there is owned, and it is full of items.
Have you encountered an Albrecht?
Do you say this aloud?
I'm talking to my mind
Not
god.
to your knowledge.
Okay.
My mind god. And at the bottom of that list of owned, you see Tortle.
Any other information about
And
it?
next to it, you see a page number.
Well, the page numbers in the corners or anything, but yeah, I flip through.
As you flip through, you go into that page number.
Mhm.
Okay. As you go to that page number, you find that there is descriptions of how deep in the jungles of the more eastern shores, they searched for this. They searched for any torso, something to bring back, and how this Lord Albrecht searched heavily. And then they came across one, seemingly dying next to a river. So they nursed it back to full health and took it. But Lord Albrecht doesn't take what he already owns.
You want to do anything for him?
I show them and read it to him.
Whereabouts in the room is this conversation happening?
In front of the grandfather.
Kind of like close to the entrance.
Tim, I don't think. I'm really sorry. Does it say what he did? It just says he nursed him. Well,
It says that they nursed him back to full
Yeah.
health, and then it was already Lord Albrecht's property. He can do what he wishes with it.
there's this guy, Lord Albrecht. He
We're just reading.
he assumed that he owned your grandfather once he saved him and could do what he liked.
He owns people.
Some twisted people think they do.
Do I recognise the name at all?
Albrecht?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Do I recognise them?
Do
Oh,
any
you,
of
have
us
you read this?
No.
Oh,
he's
just,
just-
He said it.
he's talking
Uh,
to him and he just announced.
You don't recognise it. You don't
Oh,
recognise it.
do I not?
You don't recognise it. You recognise it.
Mhm. Shocking.
I put the book cover I was currently holding back on the shelf. What did you say?
Lord Albrecht.
Well, I'm not the only one looking for him.
You. Why would
Remember Sildar? The man we found in the Goblin Cave.
Oh yeah.
He wants them too. Bounty on his head, 500. Some mercenary group out looking for him. I don't know any more than that. He's a wizard, but didn't realise he'd do this. He's a wanted man, though. That's any consolation.
This Sildar or this Albrecht is a wanted man? Which one?
Well, I'd wager both, but Albrecht's the one we want. Sildar wants him, or his friends do.
Maybe we can take your grandfather outside or something. Then he wouldn't be owned. Then
I agree, but I don't think now is the time.
He already owns one, he might not take another.
We'll come back
He's
for him.
dead.
No, but we're not gonna. I don't want to leave him here.
It's just a body.
Don't you have any way of paying respect into your dead? Or would he want to be here with his body?
Most people, they're just eaten. So,
We could do that.
I mean, we don't eat him.
Okay.
The things in the swamp usually.
Well, it doesn't take what he's already got, right?
Sometimes we bury them if they're still, there, but
We can leave him.
I prefer to not leave them here, but
You can come back then.
What about
Whatever
the
you
canyon?
want. Whatever you want. We'll,
There's things in the water of the canyon.
it's underground.
we got other stuff to do before we...
We can come back.
Okay.
I mean,
As you're discussing this, behind you, you hear a and as you all turn round, the jar's broken.
God damn it! We're having a moment.
And seemingly the earth is completely dispersed, the water is soaked into the deep cotton of the carpet, and you see no worms.
Do I not see the thing that I
Nope.
saw in... Okay. So,
What?
when the jar smashes, we immediately see it, right? 'Cause
You
we
turn
all
around
try
and see a smashed jar with the water and the dirt dispersed into the wall.
It's just some dirt.
What was in that? What was that?
Well, I saw this like really small thing. Like I can't really describe it, but I saw like pincers.
That
Is
doesn't.
it like all over the floor? Like covered the floor?
Oh no, it's like in front of the in front
Okay.
of the
It's like far away.
Are there any other jars moving?
No, at the moment.
Can you mage hands just go sift through the mud?
Sure. Just you feel earth, sodden earth, nothing else. Surely you feel something on your foot.
Oh fuck! Ah!
Hey,
You look down, nothing there.
I definitely felt something.
Alistair, you feel something on your foot.
Stand.
Nothing there.
What was
Around.
You all start to feel a heavy rumbling
Oh crap!
as you see that a section of the carpet gives way, a large section of the carpet, and there is now a hole leading into the earth.
I begin to back away towards the door.
Yeah, like
Can we all back
towards the wall, like oh shit.
Certainly.
What?
As you all creep up your back away,
I wanna stay
you
where
feel
I am.
again that rumbling
Fine, you stay.
throughout the wall, throughout the
See you
ceiling.
later.
Something seems to be moving around. Something large.
where is the other door to this room?
It's gonna be that.
I'm just.
Next to the taxidermied statue.
Are there any other exits of that room other than
Only the one you went through, and
Oh.
that door next to the taxidermied statue.
I open
So
that.
there are two doors.
Or two.
So who's made it to the exit door?
I've
Me,
had
me
some.
presumably.
Okay.
As you both make it to the exit door, you take a step, then realise that the earth under your feet is a lot damper than typical earth. And then you think, wait, it shouldn't be earth. That's carpet, surely. And as you
Right.
look down, the cotton is completely soaked through.
Oh.
Roll me perceptions, you two.
I jump and shoulder.
Oh, that was
I
always
jump and
great.
shoulder
Nine.
barge.
Yeah, 9 as well.
Oh,
What do you roll?
9.
Okay. And as you both see, you see that there it is now sodden cotton. And as you look past the cotton, you see what seems to be pulsating muscle. And as you look towards the left and the right, you see that there is giant
Oh,
pincers.
Oh no!
Robbie dex saves.
Oh!
So, yeah, I'm assuming I was also by the door because I was by my grandfather.
Oh no, you're.
I'm at the room near the door.
Yeah, you're at the taxidermy. They've gone to exit.
Saving throw.
So I'm at the
Oh,
closed.
that is a 16.
Yeah, we are currently between the hole and you.
might just do
But we're backing off towards you, keeping our eye on the hole.
it. Sure, it's gonna.
18.
Oh, Alistair?
16.
Okay. And as you both leap backwards, there is a shunk! Like two sides had just closed in front of you, and a giant worm shoots into the ceiling and crawls out of the hole, curling out, coiling into a horrible, wet, sodden mass that seems to have enlarged from the jar and just coils round and opens its giant vice-like pincer jaws. Roll for initiative. If you could put that on there, mate.
No.
Oh my lord.
So where are we? Where are we all on the board?
At the door next to the up top left. No, up top left.
Wait, where?
That one. At the very end, mate. I can't reach that.
Somebody just shifting all indecisively in the worm. Just
So
Yeah, we need to
where
be
are
in
we
that
all on the
room.
board?
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've got Tim.
Where's my taxidermy?
Tim.
So
That's
I
the
think
statue
you're going
there.
in near Tim.
That's the statue.
Right. I think they're all in the room. So
Yeah.
Just say us two would
Very,
do
very
the
soon
yeah,
the
those
boy
two are at the exit.
between Tim and
It's just all the room.
for
Because us two are
Shiro and I jumped back up through the door.
Come
didn't
around.
we?
We were backing towards the door. I don't think we got through the door.
Yeah, we were in the door and then it jumped and then we. Did you say we jumped back?
Yeah, we've jumped back
Yeah.
into
Okay, so we're back.
As you both
Out.
leap back away, it shoots out. Huge.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And coils out onto the floor. So I'm guessing you guys were.
we were heading into the dark area of the room.
Yeah, so about.
We backed up towards Tim.
Zyph, where were you?
I was with Tim.
That's true.
Somehow I can control
That's
it
there,
when it's
over
off.
there.
Solid.
I'm fucking amazed by this. Excuse my language.
Spirit is with me but nearer the hole. I backed off more than he did. One or two
I'm
times.
guessing you were checking out the bookshelves.
Life was with Tim.
I'm with Tim.
Okay.
I was with
Sorry,
Tim.
Aaron, Life's by Tim.
Oh, you were about
With
to
And
say.
then I am one or two tiles nearer Tim than
Where's my
than Tim.
granddad?
Right there.
So I'm somewhere in the middle
Move
of
the
Ferris.
worm a bit
It's like-
closer to
And
We'll run it. We'll run it. Just like it.
is that whole space one room?
Yeah.
The light is glaring.
Yeah.
So, Aaron.
Yep.
Is that space behind me? Is that all the same room?
So we have backing up space.
You mean this?
Yeah.
That's a separate room.
That's
Oh,
okay. So
okay.
that's the other room.
We have
You know what, I'll
backing
just-
up space.
Draw from here, it's not easy. Is that way?
Do you want us to move the
Yeah,
camera?
still recording. Yeah, because this is just so you can look at it.
The boy needs to be slightly nearer Tim than Ferris.
You're gonna have
I was going to say, do you want me to camera you?
Yeah, you're not going to be in
Wait until he sat down first.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yeah.
you're not going to be in frame and you're going to be blocked in there.
Am I blocking off you guys?
You block
You're
those
blocking
guys
those
and you're not in frame.
Spend this.
We can just move them.
So if you go behind, now we're set. If you go behind your screen,
If you wanna move that
when
camera
we
just
give it a fish
down.
I think you're going to block us
Am I?
from that one.
Ah,
No, I'm blocking
Twist
you
it
guys.
to the left. The other bit.
this bit. Wait.
The dial or the.
I was going to say, don't trust me with technology.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
I don't know what
Are we, what am I zooming in? Am I just getting back to where it was for Arron?
No,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you can do it from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna do it from here so that way I can
You're
reach
going to be
you.
glared out.
From there.
But- Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, you're going to be super out.
I'll just move
We'll
it.
cut this bit out.
Surely because of the ring
Not
light.
too
Yeah,
bad.
it's, you've got a bit of a halo, but
You might want to.
it's alright. You're beautiful.
You might want to just check that camera then.
That one.
Make sure he's not in the way of you guys.
No, it's not.
If he is, the only
It's alright
person
if
who's
it's-
covering is
yeah.
Oscar, because Oscar's not here right
Oscar
now.
doesn't exist. Who are you?
Oscar's the worm, what do you mean, guys?
Oscar has been a valuable member of this team.
Oscar pass up.
See, the thing is, I would not be surprised if this was Oscar's character.
Yeah.
It's fairly standard.
Oscar just
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's what
I was half expecting a person to come up with this
Yeah,
job,
but-
in complete honesty.
You were in the. I was half expecting you to be in the jar.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Vomit stuff.
A suffocating quickly.
No,
Delivering
unfortunately,
the messages of the
you
gods.
I will fight for it together.
Well, that's someone's fate decided right there.
Right. Okay. So, as I say, roll for initiative, everyone.
Everyone.
reference out, but where did the hole appear when we were walking down?
Right here. The actual hole out there, but it seems to have been submerged back in with earth.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
standable.
The carpet is gone, but there is earth replaced it.
Stand on it, but
Quick
I
question,
can't.
Aaron.
You angered the
Where's
beast
Goblin?
in the jar.
What's that?
Where's Goblin?
Left in
Oh,
the
he's
room.
back where the bugbears were.
Cool.
What I've seen.
He's not about to get you. No
Yeah,
worry.
I did tell him to stay in the back. So.
That's what happened. Ah!
It's only one level.
Yeah.
Right, are we restarting?
Okay.
It's probably too high level, but you can show us.
Oh, that's unfortunate. These dice are rolling well for me today. Okay. Come on. What's your initiative, mate?
15.
15.
You have something.
Tim?
9.
Ferris?
5.
5.
No Goblin.
Shula?
19.
19.
Okay, I am getting good initiative rolls today, guys.
You just have a
Alistair?
17.
Oh, they're very doable. 17. Yes. Zach?
4.
4.
You're lower than me.
It's been a long day. Still.
No, it hasn't. We've just.
I've just got out of wine.
That's true.
Okay. Well, in that case,
I'm glad I got rid of the rest of it.
first off the bat is the one
Oh no.
who, wheeling around, just
Just to scale, how tall and wide is this thing?
it coiled up. It's standing about 7-8 feet tall.
So
That's coiled up.
Yeah, and how wide is the body?
And it's still splayed out about, again, 8 feet as it seems to be coiling up. Like, I'm sure about at complete size, it would stretch to about 15 feet.
So if we go through a narrow door.
they would take one.
Oh, not width-wise, I said length.
15 feet wide.
15 feet
Oh,
wide.
yeah.
Who are you calling two-dimensional?
As it just
Very flat shape, okay.
opens up its pincers, as it focuses on Alistair, and you see that it starts pulsating in the opening of its mouth,
Don't even do
and
that.
just suddenly, and tentacles just shoot out towards you.
Ah.
Barbed tentacles.
Took the man there!
Okay.
You've already been concerned about is are the tentacles.
Well, that makes us think a lot worse if they are.
Use the dagger.
Okay. So,
What
and
the-
what's your AC?
It's 14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, that hits. 14, and then. Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
And you take 4 damage as the tentacles just puncture into your body, and just you feel something. Roll me a con check.
Where's Constitution? There we go. 14.
Oh, you're gonna get. As you just feel like something trying to seize up your muscles, but you fight it off. As it then, seeing that you are not frozen, leaps forward with its mouth, pincers to try and close on your head.
No! Oh! This is
Oh, that's
awful.
And as it closes upon you with a across your waist, and for 8 damage.
Can you shield? No. Yeah, if I can. Is it too late?
Too late.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Decision's been made.
Yeah, I was,
It's not
thinking
yet.
like, I was thinking like, and there was like damage to that.
If I'd have rolled for just the hit, then sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As it closes and you just feel it closing.
Con save?
No, con save.
Okay.
Okay. And next it is Shula. As you've just seen Alistair get grabbed by the waist with giant pincer jaws.
I choose a flame in my hand and throw it at him for 10 to hit, which is probably not going to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately. As you try to hit it, however, its form just seems to keep writhing in front of you, and you just can't seem to get a bead on it right now.
Oh no.
Pretty much.
thing that kills Andy Serkis.
Yeah. Oh, that is
Kind of. Okay.
I'm feeling that. It's just got additional tentacles out of its face.
Okay, so next it is.
Still Varys' fault.
Are you moving back or?
When it came out.
No.
Good idea.
I will take it
I mean, the fact that he's got Alistair in its jaws, I'm like, I don't want to move and anger
Alistair, your
it.
turn.
No. Okay.
It's now. It took a chomp and then just detached.
I would like to disengage with my action.
Pheromone man.
Where? Where are you running to?
I don't know where the farthest brawl is.
Right here, mate.
The furthest bit.
You can't get out the
How far away?
It's in front of the door.
So that's the whole room behind him, right?
Can I run all the way back?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can run to us.
So that's your actions to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just check, is that a corner round there?
Yeah.
Because Varys and I can't see it.
It's a corner, yes.
So we've heard it.
Yeah.
We've heard it, but you're a bit like, what the
Who
hell's
would
going
have
on?
heard Alex
And as
whimpering
you see-
cry?
As you see Alistair run past, seemingly
Alistair.
with cuts entirely in his hips.
So you're role playing this now.
My first character was called Alex, so it still throws me a little bit.
I don't want to say Alistair.
No, I said Alec.
Oh.
I just kind of look. Can I see them? Are they there?
Yeah, they're there. And then
I just go,
I look at Varys and just nod.
Okay, so
holding myself together quite literally.
next is Gabor.
Okay. I'm going to move up first so I can see it. I can look around the corner to see what's there.
So you move about 15 feet, as you walk past the side, you see just this huge, writhing, soaking wet creature just seemingly coiling with its legs.
Like this.
And you see just tentacles just flowing out of its head.
Right. So who's nearest? Because we've got
Right.
Tim, Shula, and Simon.
Dive.
Okay, I look at that
You
thing.
say Scythe, I say Zyph.
I wrote it down, but I can't find it.
You're having
I look at that thing. I reach a hand out sort of in Tim's direction, so I get through the first two. I'm going to cast Bless on
That's
Tim.
a D4, isn't it?
It's a D4 to any attack or saving throws.
Yeah, cool.
So on 3 creatures, Tim, Shula, and Scythe, so the first two.
Nice.
So any saving throws or attack rolls, you get to add a D4 to the total.
Okay. Okay, as you just hold out your hand and then just seemingly the entire
Yeah, so 10 rounds
area
of combat.
around the worm just glows with golden light. And you all feel a little bit more inspired.
You have a glow about you.
Okay, Tim, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna rage.
Nice.
Obviously,
He's out.
as I see it light into dear little Alistair. So Tim's eyes turn white and he begins to
Start
froth.
foaming. Yep.
How large is this creature, like, mechanically? Is it a large creature?
It's a large creature.
It's bigger
Cool.
than you.
Yes.
I run at it and try and slam my arms around it and grapple it.
Ooh,
You
okay.
can grapple up to one size
Yeah,
larger than
you're
you.
alright. You're right ahead, mate. You're going to push that to its limit.
So there's a strength check, and I have advantage on strength checks because I'm raging.
Yep.
And there's blessed.
That's only attack roll.
But they're both shit. A natural 3 plus 6, that's 9.
No.
Plus
D4.
13.
Oh, damn. That's alright.
Please.
Was that it? Did you roll with advantage?
Yes, I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh.
But that's a 13 with the bless.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what it rolled.
Damn.
I'll toss the coin.
So as you just grasp your hands and you just wrapped around, but you're trying to close lock your wrists in, it just completely flows out of your grip. Okay, next this is Varys.
Can I run over to where Kiboim is and just examine what the creature's made out of?
Made out of?
Well, yeah, what it is.
Imagine, like,
It's made out of
Like
wood.
what it actually
yeah,
is.
well.
It's made out of gross
Oh,
and
yeah, have
pain.
an existential knowledge.
Gross pain and seizures.
Nine.
You've heard of these things, but nowhere near this big and usually underwater.
But do I know?
Oh.
Do I know like anything about it?
Change into one.
It's supposed to be underwater.
No, you've only heard tales of these
That's what
small
I tried to
creatures.
do.
Oh my god.
It missed.
It's a bit risky though.
I was in pain.
It's a lie.
I didn't send burning hands at it
I'm
because
gonna-
it was
I'm gonna-
robbing you.
I'm gonna
Did a flame instead. That's
Can I
that'd be
do-
nice.
Can I destroy water
I'm not the one
inside, like whatever water it has in it?
the water
Yeah, but
Yeah,
too
cowering and
Yeah,
crying.
but two's not going to be.
Of water, man.
Well, not
Cowering and
made of
crying in a
water, but,
corner.
like, around it, because it's keeping itself moist with that water, right?
No, it's basically just keeping water soaked because it's been in water.
Oh, okay.
It's just been submerged in seawater.
Can
That's
imagine
how
it
it can deflect.
That's the
So don't bother.
It's not made
It's
of
an
water.
option. Not for this particular.
Fine, then I'll use Thornbook.
Okay, go right it. What's the range of Thornbook?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, man.
18.
That hits.
Yeah,
Two.
2, so and then, do I need to roll, or is it because it's a larger creature you can't pull it?
that's to hit. That's what you roll.
If the creature is larger or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10
Well,
feet
yeah.
closer to you.
Okay.
I think
So
it's
it's-
good luck.
I'm pretty sure it's
How
an
would I
extra
do that
large,
if
so I'm not
they're in
gonna.
the way? I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
that's only
because
if
I
you pull.
can't
I think it
I
says
don't think I
up
can pull it.
2, so I think you can choose to not pull it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
mean-
want to pull it?
I mean, no.
Yeah, honestly, you don't want this thing closer to you.
Keep it away from me!
I mean, you could put it closer to you if you really
I'm keeping it away
wanted
from
to.
Alistair.
It says up to.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so as you just throw out a thorn whip, it just catches across the side with that, catching some of the skin with that. As its jaw just opens completely like a vice, like a bear. Okay, next.
No.
I'm not this close.
Zach,
Am I anywhere near its open vice like mouth?
you are about 5 feet away from it.
I lob my lit torch into its mouth.
Yeah, interesting. Roll me an attack.
Of what description? Do we 18?
That hits. Go ahead.
What, just
Unfortunately,
the torch?
yeah. Roll me
Five
d6
damage.
for damage.
5.
Okay. As you throw it, unfortunately, it swerves its head away from the fire. However, it does catch upon its body going. So that's well done. And it just
Real taco there, guys.
as it just starts
That's
motioning
still
towards you, and you just see probing tentacles flow out its head towards you. Okay. Next, it is. It's the thing's turn. Okay. Okay, as it just flows out its tentacles towards Zyph. What's your AC?
16.
Oh, it's literally just a
Oh, yeah.
focus spells.
No, it's as unfortunately they are unable to find any like openings in your armor at the moment. And it's as it just wheels round towards Shula and closes its jaws. AC.
2.
Still losing money.
I'm rolling a different dice. Yeah, as it just closes, but you are able to duck under them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
I lost my
Okay, is it?
Have you got
next?
the
It
druid's
is
animal voice?
Shula.
So we can cast
Not
it.
this minute.
Or Shula.
Da-da-da-da.
Who else did you bless, boy?
I blessed Tim, Shula, and Zyph.
You can have that too.
I think it's only for one move though, isn't it?
It's
It's
Bless
a-
concentration.
Guidance is 1.
Oh, so
Bless
is
it.
it for one action or is it?
Bless concentration. It's until
Bless.
it
It
drops.
was up to 1 minute, so it's
1 minute.
10 turns of combat.
Or until you die. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, it's quite just until it's
That
done.
was
It's not a
fucking
consequence.
useless. Yeah, no, I've done fuck
So
all.
it's kind of combat 6 minutes.
I rolled
Yeah,
like
each
it.
time
I
it's
rolled like it.
Amy's not happy about this thing. I wanna fucking kill it. Withdraw?
I got like an 8.
No, unfortunately, again, you're unable to catch purchase on its slimy exterior. Just it just seems to crawl slightly up the wall, seemingly away from you. Next, it is Alistair. What you gonna do? Nurse your wounds.
I'm gonna follow suit with Zyve and throw some fire at it. Firebolt.
Go right ahead, mate.
Natural 19.
Nice.
26.
That's a hit. How much damage?
3.
3? Okay.
I'm just slightly shell-shocked
Amy?
at how well Joe's rolling this.
Oh, don't jinx it.
This one.
Do not jinx it.
That's
Okay, let's see. So,
I think you might
as
need some
as you
instruction.
fire off another firebolt, it just cascades. However, it catches, just singeing slightly the side of it. It doesn't seem to have made much purchase, as I said, the slimy exterior doesn't seem to be catching a light. But just once again, its body just crawling up the ceiling.
On my head.
I don't exist. Don't look at me. Okay.
Treat me like my father.
Oh. Okay. So next, what else there? Kaboing. Right.
I'm just to prevent it to saying bless is not concentration, so it'll.
Is it not?
It's 1 minute, no concentration. So it is concentration.
Yeah.
So if I go,
Yeah. So if you cast anything that
Yeah.
requires concentration, that makes it.
So I'm still here through that.
Okay. You can cast other things, just nothing that requires concentration.
That's right. So does this thing seem to be moving, or is it kind of holding?
It seems to be
itself?
kind of just writhing around in where it is. Its body just going up the walls, up the ceiling, just flopping back down. Seemingly keeping itself moving.
Yeah. From where I am now, I've got pretty much a clear line straight through.
Yep. What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking line of sight mostly, nothing more
I can see
complicated
it,
than
yes.
that. I can see it. Okay, so I want to use Sacred Flame on the point nearest to us. So whichever bit of the creature is currently nearest us, I want
So
to
basically, you
Sacred
just
Flame
want
on
to
the back.
attack that creature.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to use sort of use the flame to drive it back.
Okay, and
rather
dex
than
save, was
a
it?
particular point. Yeah, dex save of 13.
Okay. Yep, it fails. How much damage? Failing me dice.
D8.
Payback for your 20 in the last one.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't the last.
It's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
4 points straight.
As you just turn your hand, and seemingly the creature just starts to flare up with golden light. It's just crawling up the walls, just kind of seemingly writhing in on itself.
Okay.
Okay, so next
Didn't like that.
Tim.
I'm going to try and grapple it again.
Right ahead, mate. Wait, you're using reckless, right?
No, I just have advantage on all strength checks.
Oh yeah, you're raged.
So that is a 19.
Wait, does rage count as causing damage or attacks?
Attacks.
Okay. Good roll.
19.
Oh yeah, you grappled it.
Boom. Its speed is 0.
Okay. I don't know what you want to do with it.
And
You now just grabbed across the body and you're like, "Ah," moving left and right as it just seemingly just kind of tries to shake you off.
holding it.
Okay. So you're going to hold it in place. Okay. Okay.
Checking the grapple rules here.
Oh, grapple. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So then we got Tim. Check Darius. Your turn.
It's done.
I'm just double checking something because I want to see like what's the strongest thing I can turn into.
Yeah.
So
So the moment you can't do
did
it.
you choose the moon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then you can turn into a bear if you want.
How much like attack is that?
How many stats for these creatures?
At the back, mate? There
Yeah,
should be
back.
something for the brown bear.
Hang on.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Well, if I can get it again
And
next time,
it's
I
A,
can
I
start
think.
this and you've also got advantage.
I don't think it's B.
My great son over there.
Hang on.
How many stats?
Oh, hold on.
You've got black bear or brown bear.
Brown bear. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing you can turn into. Has anybody got a?
One. Yeah. Well, it's
That's
it's
for a
challenging
brown
one,
bear.
isn't it?
Has anybody got a model for that?
I think it's less than that.
I think he's. I think
I mean,
yeah.
I've got my owl bear, but I'm not on.
Can you do
No, no, it's max CR 1/4.
Yeah, it's,
So
you can't turn
you
into.
can't turn into
You
that.
can't turn into a bear.
Yeah, you can turn into a brown bear.
Unless it's part of given part of the circle.
Is it
Brown
challenging
bear
one
is
you can turn into?
no quarter. Brown bear is CR1.
No, wait, it's moon, I think.
Yeah.
If you chose the moon,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you can turn it.
That's different.
Okay, well, we'll use this for now.
Yeah.
Well, I turned to around there.
Okay.
In full sight of everyone, or still in the back of the room?
No, as in I go forward and transform to around there. Well, actually, wait.
So does anyone
Wait,
see you
now
turn
that I
into a
think about
bear?
it, now that I
Because
think
like,
about it.
Where did this bear come from?
We had a giant
Okay.
insect appear from nowhere.
You need
Bear.
I'm gonna do it in front of Kaboim and Alistair. So just
Okay.
move slightly in front, so at least they say.
You stand in front, and as you just place your hands on the ground, you just
Hey Kaboim, watch this.
start sprouting fur
Yeah.
to completely brown as your snout elongates and you grow enormously sharp fangs. Just
Here we go.
and just morph.
That's how you make
Great.
friends.
Yeah.
That's what friends are made of.
And yeah, well, if I can,
That's
I
your
run
action.
out. Oh, okay, that's my action. So I
You
can't
can't
do
bonus
that.
action, still move.
So I can still
Let's bonus action transform.
Bonus action in the moon.
Oh, yeah,
So you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
still
yeah,
move.
so you can
It's
still
attack.
It's a bonus action as
Yeah.
a circle of the moon, so you
Yeah.
can still
Yeah,
attack.
so I
Why would you not
go
choose
up
this?
to it and then I attack.
There's kind of a shooter in the way.
Well, she's friendly, so can't I go through, go like around?
No.
Can you move
You're
between?
Can I move in between them?
Well, you
That's
are.
kind of where your grandfather is. So you can go through your grandfather if you
Knock him the
want.
fuck over.
I'm going straight through his grandfather.
As you just bowl straight through the taxidermy grandfather, who just kind of smacks into the wall and just knocks over.
Why are you being nice to me?
Ferris doesn't give a shit about.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
like,
about-
give him
about
like I was gonna
choosing.
say
You've been
Ben.
very tame.
As you rush forward towards this thing. Okay, so what's your attack, mate?
You got
The brown bear. You need to look at the bear stats.
Can you just multi-attack or?
Oh yeah.
You can.
Yeah, it's an
Two
action
attacks,
attack,
one with
so
bite, one with
multi-attack.
claws.
Okay.
Bite is +5 to hit, 1d8 plus
1d8
4,
or
and
2d6
claw
is-
is...
2d6 plus 4.
If you want to pierce it.
I can probably do
You get one of each, get 2 attacks.
It's multi-attack, so you
Okay,
can
One
do
bite, one claw attack.
Okay, yeah, so one by one claw then.
Okay, so
That's all.
go ahead.
Druids are tough.
Okay, wait, so one
What are you doing first?
I'll do bite first. So one d8.
So you just hit the bite first.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
yeah, I'll
As-
use that.
As you rush
Oh,
forward.
no.
No, too late, mate. You
Oh, no.
Okay.
You get a second attack.
As you rush forward,
Yeah,
just
second.
unfortunately, as it's writhing, it knocks Tim into your way, and you just chomp down
Oh, it's Tim, that's
on
fine.
Tim's arm.
You're good.
You've killed his grandfather and now
damage,
killing
please.
him as well.
Oh, 2! That was almost a
Plus
7.
your modifier.
Two
Modifier is really big.
Plus 5.
plus 5 is 7. Oh, God.
Plus 5 to hit, plus 4
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, plus
plus
4.
No, yeah,
So-
evasion.
So that's 6 damage.
Reduce
So
the
3 damage, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you take 3 damage, and then roll me for the claws.
Come on, it's in the ground.
Especially your target 3 year olds, might need 10 again.
Natural 20!
Yeah!
Oh dear.
That dice is so good.
The worst possible outcome, followed by
Okay,
the
so-
best possible
Roll
outcome.
4 with the claws, so that's 2d6. So roll 4d6.
Yeah, you all of those.
Did you got the
Yeah,
And
6.
then you add 4 to the total.
4. 11, 12, 13, 14, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is a
Oh yeah, there is a thing.
Druids are mad.
Okay, as you just rush forward
Something
and just rake your claws, and it just carries across. As it seems to be writhing, you follow the formation or momentum of its writhing and just flow down its body, causing huge grooves and scores down its body.
Bet you're impressed now, huh?
Did I
Okay.
just see you
You're
attack
just-
him, or did I see you do that as well?
Oh,
Both.
Both. So this random bear that's rocked
I think it's
up.
better than it's just attack.
We're not sure if it's friendly or not.
It was taxidermy and just woke up.
You're a zombie bear.
It's
just
just
Right, it's your turn.
It's just attacking everything.
Can I, is there any way around said unknown bear?
It is, but you'll need to kind of, you can step over the taxidermy thing and just kind of step into That's mental bear.
And it's still moving.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to take my hand axe and try and just like anchor it into its side, so at least I can like stick with this thing.
I can't move because I've got it grappled.
Oh, have you?
Can't keep it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
it's going.
I just wanted to get that.
Seeing that it's not going anywhere, in that case, greatsword.
Okay, go ahead.
So, and I can add that to. Oh, okay, so that's 10.
You
I
miss
don't know
out.
how I missed with that. I juggle it.
As you see
Too
it
heavy.
struggling to move, you just can't seem to hit it. It's
Almost
almost
pity.
gyrating around.
Almost
Shittiest
pity, yeah.
inspiration ever.
So, its turn, and it's going to just ride its head and just tentacles flow out towards Bear Varys. So, what's your AC?
Bear has. Bear's a little.
Varys.
11. Varys.
Bear
11 for my brown bear.
Oh, that's good.
That's where you get points as well.
Well, it says 30.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah,
As just suddenly you feel these tentacles go all throughout your body.
Of course, now you either take that hit,
Causing-
you take 34, or you take 40, 10.
2 damage.
I'll just do 4D.
You take 2 damage.
I'll do it.
We haven't actually put his health yet, so 4d
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, why is this being slow now?
So he's got like 34 health.
You take
there.
no.
No,
Okay,
you
yeah,
can
mate,
roll.
we
You
roll
can
it.
decide to roll
So
it.
you roll.
We got, oh, wait, oh, yeah, we've got
You-
2 10s.
29
29 plus 12.
Plus 12. Yeah.
Okay.
That's your health.
Okay.
It's rather than
So you've taken 2 damage and roll me a con check.
Suddenly becomes the healthiest
So
member.
41, so
2 damage.
39, what?
And now
Con-
it's
con-
concha, which is everything is listed out now. What was that? 41 plus 3.
Bear.
So it's plus 12.
As just 10.
Well,
Shred up.
But
It's
he
like
can
half
somehow-
as a bear.
As you just
back.
feel suddenly your bones and your muscles just freeze up and you
Or
just
that
collapse to the floor.
Oh
You
no!
are
Either
paralyzed.
is that or
Yep, you're paralyzed.
the damage he takes carries over.
Right.
So if he was on like 1 and he took 2,
The bear's
he'd take more
paralyzed.
damage.
Okay.
I'm paralyzed.
So we're going to go for a strength check, try and break out of.
Can it do conjure or something
Yeah.
if it's already attacked as an action?
Twice actually.
Twice.
All depends how it's my second time.
It's an action.
Ah, yeah, okay. In that case,
Oh, no, we
you'll
rested.
use
This is
fight
the
on
first
the instinct.
Ah,
Sure.
Okay, so what's your AC?
20.
I was out of it.
That's a miss.
Oh my god, I've
We
been
long
long
rested,
rested.
so you've got your
Is it just, it's unable to catch you, just go.
Just keep sliding off into the chest.
Shoot up.
His head keeps.
I'm
The
gonna
blessing
take,
makes it move faster. Like a
take out
whack-a-mole.
my rapier. Oh. No.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
You hit. How much damage?
Seven, and I'm going to use a bardic inspiration to use defensive flourish.
Can you do that at the same time? By inspiration? Like,
Bonus action, it's part of the class now.
oh, I thought you had to confer it on
Level 3.
yourself first. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm expending bardic inspiration to use a College of Swords thing.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
So that was 8 plus an extra 4, so 13 damage, and I get to add an extra 5 to my AC until the start of my next turn.
Hey!
My god.
Very slow.
My speed is also increased to
Wait, where'd you
10
get all
feet,
this?
but I'm not moving. When
College
I
of
went
Swords.
College of Swords,
And bless as
That's
well.
mean.
so my armor class is
As you just jump forward and plunge your rapier deep into its
me
flesh
out.
and pull it out, and it starts to bleed purple ichor everywhere. Okay, next it is Alistair.
Okay. Okay, so I take out a not that's a different spell. That was very good. That was I take out a pinch of powdered iron and I flick it towards the creature and I cast reduce.
Oh! Okay.
Because creature on objects you can see within range to grow smaller or larger for the duration.
What's the save?
It's Constitution saving throw.
It's a what?
Con save.
Okay, what's the save?
15.
Ouch. It succeeds.
Oh,
As you
yeah.
and it just seemingly splats onto
Not
there,
very happy.
and it still costs you the spell slot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
And
and it just goes.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like. Really?
Nice try.
Did the iron filings remain on the body?
No.
Oh.
It kind of just cascades off of its slimy
If you ever want to
exterior.
cast enlarge on me.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god!
I know. I was tempted to do that on the bear, but then I was like, oh, but everyone can mess it up then. If it was a grade smaller, because it does -4 to each of its damage.
Oh dear.
That's one of my wizards' go-tos.
Okay, so next it is.
Oh,
Good boy.
that's upsetting. Not going to do enough on the same.
Well, healing won't remove paralysation. So I can't heal away paralysis.
Yeah, it won't.
That doesn't work, does it?
How long does paralysis last for?
It lasts until you.
Can you make a
Oh,
save against it?
for a minute or until you pass your save. But you need to. It's at the start, at the end of each of your turns, mate.
So he's got to roll it, and if he passes, that's his turn.
Yeah.
Wait,
There's nothing I can do by healing
At paralysis, can I like not move? Can I
You
not
can't
like,
move. You
like,
can't attack. Nothing. You kind of nudge him.
Yeah, you literally can.
Yeah. Paralyzing is pretty much just making you
You
go.
are
Okay,
incapacitated.
at least I'm just a meat shield for everyone now. Like,
So
with
now,
my,
so now you can roll a save against it,
Yeah. At the end of your turn.
with my
which
30.
which is now.
The bare minimum.
It's one turn.
You're holding that for so long.
Well, yeah, they were talking about
Oh,
what you were saying. I can't do anything to help.
Wait, so
Healing spells won't remove status effects, they just restore him.
Restoration might be. You don't
Yeah, I haven't got that.
Alistair can snap, you know. Alistair can just snap and kill everyone.
Can I just step in front of Alistair before I do anything else? Just move between, put my body between
You're saving this weeping fellow.
and the beast.
I'm on 2 health, okay? I can cry.
Okay. Next it is.
Well, I haven't had an action.
Oh,
I haven't made an action yet. I'm just moving.
17 health.
what do you want to do?
So again, I want to look for any of its limbs that are most into the
I have got health.
It's just seemingly like one giant limb.
Yeah,
I have got
okay.
health.
What's it
And
you?
again, we're going to Sacred Flame again. Again, at whichever bit of it is furthest from the door, and attempt to try and send it
What
that
did you
way.
roll?
Sacred flame.
Oh
goes.
no.
Still
And
for
that's,
13. Dex save.
13. Oh, that succeeds. As once again you attempt, but it just goes. Just
Straight
really
past.
rides and just it goes on the wall instead.
You guys didn't see that, right?
Okay, so that was
I've actually got 7 health, it didn't roll when you level. Health.
10.
That's a restraint now that it's
That's cool.
grappled.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it's another strength.
What's the restraining?
What's
restraining?
So if once you've grappled something, you can then try and restrain it. If it's restrained, it has disadvantage on all attacks, and all attacks
Oh!
against it have advantage.
Okay, so roll me a strength.
If this succeeds, you won't need to.
Not
If
good.
I,
What roll?
it's already got an advantage. It's already got
16.
Wait, 16's not good?
Yeah. Is it restrained?
Give me a false sense of security there. No, it's failed completely. Yeah, you just pin it and just into the ground. It's like
Cool. Every attack against it has advantage.
Hey.
Apart from range, which is all I am.
Walk up to him and poke.
Okay. Now it is Varus. So roll me a con save.
Alistair, just attack rolls have advantage, so that includes range.
Oh, it includes range, really?
Unfortunately, you're still unable to shake the poison. You're just shaking on the ground. Yeah, I think strangely enough, this thing wanted to make sure that the thing that did enormous damage on it should be put out of the situation.
Very screeching.
Okay, Zyber, your turn.
Okay. Great, so.
Who's a
good
blood?
Step.
Oh shoot, that's what I'm going to
Roll
do.
it twice. Take twice.
Okay, so 16.
You hit. How much
Oh,
damage?
do I get to roll it again?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can hit anything, so.
okay, 16. 2d6.
Ouch.
7. So 11.
What's your modifier?
That's what
That is down modifier. And I'm going to hit it again with action surge.
Oh! Okay then.
So,
Yes!
Since we still have it.
Excited.
So that's 19.
That's another hit. How much damage?
11.
Another 11.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what, 25?
As you just heft down with a hefty chop on it, it seemingly just chops a huge section of its legs away. Like, now it is its turn.
I don't.
Stop.
And as its tentacles just flow out of its head and just go into Tim.
At disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. 20, right? Disadvantage!
Yeah.
What was that?
That's a 1. The other one would have hit.
Oh.
It's
You're going too close to me.
It's on itself.
Right. As its tentacles just cascade, but they don't just launch into the walls. However, they seem to try to pull it out, and just sections of rubble just slam into its body. And as it tries to bite you, disadvantage as well. 20, right? Disadvantage is a hell.
Oh! You got 20 and a 5.
Yeah, that would have worked. No, Tim knows what he's doing.
Somewhere in
Tim's
that
a-
range.
Tim just thinks he's having a really nice hug right now.
Somewhere when he's raged, Tim is a mastermind. Go figure.
So really comfy.
That is
embrace
more
that
blood
lovely
actually gets to his
warm-
head.
Yep, Aaron said.
So I'd like you all to go to town on my win.
Can do.
Alistair leaves and never comes back. He's not getting paid enough for this. He's not getting paid at all.
Julie, your turn.
With my rapier again. For a natural 20.
Yeah!
Go ahead.
This worms.
This one is incredible.
This one's pace.
More hit points to each turn.
9.
9, certainly. Wait, 9 damage. How do you want it done?
Yes! Yes! So as my rapier like goes into its side, as it just spurts out, there's like an oil spill of like its blood just going everywhere.
Blood fountain.
That's nice.
Okay. As it starts writhing and you see it just moving to a certain direction, you just go, okay. Backhand your rapier, just plug it into his side, and just using its own momentum, it seems to just go and just flows up. The rapier just cuts a section out, and just all of its guts just pour out of the side. As it just oozes in its own blood into the ground.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Sorry about your granddad.
You can't speak.
I'm
Wait,
still
Oh no,
very
you're still paralysed, mate.
Your life is a struggle.
Who's
What is the turn order now? Because it matters.
I do one really good turn. That's it.
Whose turn is it next?
who's
Tim is still raging. We're still in initiative.
Oh!
Yes.
Look at the daisies. What is it again?
Who is it? Whose turn is it?
Daffodil.
Well, it's now
Sorry.
He's gonna punch
Is he pacified?
I mean,
Punch me.
I was gonna say, as he exits his rage, he sees a random bear
I mean, it
and
makes
punches it in the face.
With advantage. Oh no, with advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is just as a reaction
That
to the
is
other.
a
Yeah, that one.
26 to hit.
And that's an automatic crit. He's
That'll-
paralysed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm fine because I'm
Just revert
39
back,
HP and I'll just revert back to myself.
That is
I know.
7
Please
points
kill
of
me.
slashing
No,
damage
no,
as I
no.
punch him in the face.
As you
That's a buffer.
Special bear now. Because if he knocks me out,
Yeah.
7
Once
damage.
that health is gone, you revert back to
Well,
you.
exactly.
But anything exceeding that max goes into your human.
Yeah.
I punch a
Human?
paralysed bear.
How dare you compare me to such a lowly evil
Into your
elf?
normal.
Just to revert those
As
actions.
you're just shaking there on the ground, you just feel something punch into your stomach. You're like,
I mean, I can't feel it. I can't feel it because I'm
Right in the
You
snoot.
can if you want to.
What's the demand?
right in the snoot.
I'll see if anyone says it's not a foe
Say
bear.
that.
Well, they've got like 2 seconds to say that before you.
Well, yeah.
Well, whose initiative is it? We can't do anything with your
I was
initiative.
going to say I've done mine, so I've got.
Alistair's had his.
Oh, wait, no,
Alistair. It's
initiative
Alistair
with
now, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's his turn.
If Alistair screamed daffodils, then
And I didn't
Then
see
Tim,
the
look at the
change.
daffodils!
his punch.
Stop punching the bear!
Good boy, you're just watching and
Where
seeing
did the bear
things where
come
it's
from?
going.
What is
It came out of Varus.
what?
It kills berries?
Came out of Varus.
It is not.
Can somebody just move the camera thing?
Oh, don't trust me with it.
People just watching this chaos and waiting to see what
It's
happens.
the reason I'm friends with
Wow.
it.
What
Behind it.
about the bear though?
I'm behind the bear, doesn't know I'm watching.
Yeah, unfortunately can't turn back while he's paralysed. So right now they're just thinking, bear, get it!
I turned
The bear.
I turned to
It's
the screen
a
and say,
bear.
don't worry, I didn't use the bad dagger.
I saw it bite Tim.
And I wiped the blood off the rapier.
I'm honest.
This is very humane.
I'm kind of tempted to see what would happen to that.
What? You actually want to stab it with the weird dagger?
Well, it would tell us what it actually is.
Who are you?
Right.
What?
I'm gonna if
You were dead set against me using
I'm
it
gonna
yesterday.
do my usual investigation of the worm's corpse by shaking it about.
Okay, you shake it about and it's just kind
We
of...
don't know this thing
Are
now.
you still
Little
bare?
guts fall out, that's it.
Still there.
Do they look tasty?
I just go and like poke the bear. Just
They
to
look
see
purple?
what's going on.
I mean, I
They
can't
don't
feel
look
anything, so.
That's
No, you
fine.
I'm glad you realised that.
Paralysed the bear. It's
Oh,
literally
but that-
your muscles are seized up.
You still feel stuff, yeah. You can feel stuff in
Yeah, you don't get out that easily.
Oh.
So when you got punched in the face, you felt that.
Con save, please.
Please. Okay, now
Stop,
And
stop
then
rolling
you
on that.
Yes, I know.
What'd you roll?
22.
Oh yeah, you've shaken off whatever was going on in your body there.
Yeah.
You were able to stand up.
Okay, and then that's my turn.
Ow! And a single sound comes from Alistair.
I touch Alistair.
I'm not, just so you know, before you do anything, I'm at 7 points because I didn't roll my health from a level up. I'm at 7 points, so if that changes anything.
You still need help. To me, you look worse than everyone else does. That's fine, doesn't happen a lot. You
Just
get
see
4.
like tear stains.
You get 4.
I'm gonna pick my granddad back up.
You just feel a bit of extra warmth.
Okay, roll your strength.
Oh, I feel
Do you
so
mind?
bad. Yeah, you don't mind.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help. So
Yeah.
Okay, with advantage.
It's just me with advantage.
Down here from
12.
You were able to heft up the body. Not much resistance from it as it just seemed to be stuck in one pose.
And it's stuffed with cotton or whatever. Ooh, it's a lot lighter than I thought I remember.
And you remember.
Doesn't have a shell.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't have a shell. Thanks. But you know I got his shell. Do you think I should give it back to him?
No,
I think
I think he'd want you to have it to remember him
he's
by.
not going to use it.
Okay.
But it depends whether you want him to look like a proper tortoise or not.
No, I mean, like I said, he's gone. It was just a thought.
It was a nice thought.
He's not gone. He'll be.
He's there now.
He'll
What?
be with you. You'll be home. No, Tim, not literally. No.
Can I?
I didn't mean it.
I look around for purple smoke.
Tim.
Roll perception.
Oh my god. If he does.
21.
You see some purple smoke, but it's seemingly coming from the steaming corpse of the worm. So
Oh, that
I
probably
was just
smells
thinking that's what's
foul.
left of that.
Can I go up to the bookshelf and like look at the other jars and make sure none of them look like that one did?
You see that there are no other jars on the shelves, but you do see several like holes where there was dust that seem to be in the shape of those same kinds of jars. You may count 3.
Like 3.
3 spaces where there were jars.
Oh, for love!
Like at the beginning when we first came in the room.
So we've killed
No,
them.
from what you don't see any more like remains of glasses there. You just see that there
Some
were
invisible
jars.
sword has taken some.
Well, yeah, when the guy was like stepping on our toes.
How much experience do we get for killing the worm?
Right, split between the 6 of you, 450 experience.
Not
Between
against
450
Who can do
between 6.
that?
Calculator.
Hang on, actually.
What
These are at
450.
75, you are correct. 75 each.
each.
Level.
How much each?
75.
5. Oh, come on!
5 unfortunate.
8, 9, 8.
Oh!
Can I not give you like 2 experience at a time? So I can
No, you can't.
Can I not? Oh, that's enough.
I'd like to inspect this body. Just check whether this is a worm that's been enlarged or something that's been turned into a worm.
As it continues to start bleeding on the ground, it starts to shrink down, and you realise that it kind of disappears as you see it. It's about, like, maybe hand-sized, typically.
But it is genuinely a worm.
It has been enlarged.
Huh.
Is there any of the fluid left on the ground to examine?
I was just going to put it back to normal.
Really? Shooter, roll me an Arcana.
12.
You find that on the jar that is broken on the ground, you find lined around the opening of it are enlargement runes.
Oh. I think the jar had something to do with it being bigger than it was. And I
Always go touching things.
Yeah, I'm 100% blaming you for that one, Varys.
I'm just gesturing to
I don't know.
the multiple wounds and the holes in me.
Something knocked
Like
it
me
off
to
the
heal
shelf.
you again.
No, it wasn't.
Me.
No, I think it knocked itself off the shelf. He shook it and angered it.
I'm still a bear, mind you.
Yeah, I'm quite
We can still be
I
mad
just
at
pointed
you.
at the bed. I was like, he shook the friggin' jar. It was already moving in its own accord.
The bear did it?
Tim starts to stroke the bear,
Can I have
How's that go?
just like on the top of its head.
You still have that mitten? Has it been an hour? Oh no, we had that.
Yeah, we
We've had a long rest. That
I'm
made a long mate.
Time is relative, okay?
Tiny wank.
But you
Tiny
always
wet,
know
really
what
what
time
we
it
touch.
is.
Yes, so I know, can say. Shut up.
You should know better.
This is not being used to being a victim, okay? No,
As you go to
It
I think he
absolutely
is.
is.
as you go to stroke,
Shut up!
then it comes off.
Even if he makes himself the victim.
He's a bald bear now.
I wouldn't look at the books. It was bullying me.
Are you saying there's
As
another
you
door
look
in
to
the
books,
shade?
You see another one that seems to be written in an odd language you don't quite recognise.
Do you have 10 minutes?
What language is it?
How long's a short question?
An hour. You asked Tim if you want
We've got an hour.
Can I ritual cast command language?
Sure, if you want to spend 10 minutes.
If everyone's saying, do you want a short rest after that?
Can I examine the other door in the room? So there's a second
I-
door by the...
It seems to be a very ornate, finely crafted wooden door.
Oh,
Does it appear to be trapped?
anyway.
I don't know.
Can I run up to the door and headbutt it?
Oh my god.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Go for it.
You're
Yeah.
still there.
So,
For
still
God's
I'm still a
sake.
bear.
As you,
Yeah, so as I begin to
as
look
you
for
take
traps.
out this book and look on its cover, you see.
Good God, man! Alistair saying that.
What? What's going on? What's going on?
Check,
In the book.
Okay.
In the book.
In the
On the
book.
cover of the book.
On the cover.
Oh, on the cover. I thought he was behind the book.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the bookshelf.
You have to
You're
add
Just his like. Oh my god, that would have. Yeah.
So you roll and you add 4.
15.
Okay, you just barrel through the door. Basically, your head just goes through it, and then the rest of your body just. And you realise you're a bit too big for this door.
Can I turn back to reverse now? As a section.
Yeah, stuck in the door.
We lost the bear. We lost our new tank. All is lost.
As you look on the other side, you see. As you look on the other side, you see
You knocked the
a
bear on
dimly
me.
lit room with a candlelight and a single man sitting at a desk, seemingly writing, with a long cloak and a hood that he has pulled back, which he uses to cover his bald head. As he writes, you see no purple flesh. As he writes, and then as you barricade through his door, just
What?
puts down his quill, puts his hood over his head, and turns around, and you see
Choke a torch.
a surprisingly young face, very intelligent looking, with a goatee and piercing black eyes.
So that. Wait.
Quick!
That goes over Kaboy's head, he's not tall enough.
As he turns around and just says, I'm surprised it took you 10 minutes.
So.
And then just kneels down.
Well,
It didn't take us 10 minutes, 4 minutes. Like,
I choked
As you
a
went,
torch.
I'm going through the door. Like, I'm gonna
You are seeing, like literally very
I
in
was
the
next
door.
to the door, and Varys has turned back into Varys, and he's 5 foot tall,
Oh.
and I'm 6 foot
That's
8.
what's
His head's still stuck in the door.
Yeah, but
I mean,
like a
no,
human
but my
head.
head's like Considerably smaller than the
Yeah, your head, no, yes, but what I'm saying is that your head went through the door. You didn't go through the door, you were too big.
Well, yeah.
How many bears does it
Wait,
have to take
How many bears can open a
to
door?
burst into your room? For you to go, I'm surprised it took you this long.
I don't think so, surely just fighting the other monster, like.
As a bear, then suddenly disgusting, just
This man's
all
got
went
bears
just
in his study.
like what the hell has this guy seen?
He just kneels down
Completely unfazed.
and just placates his hands. I surrender.
And does my torch hit him in the face?
Yes. I keep
Oh,
one
okay, roll me an attack.
Oh, I did wonder.
I surrender.
I need to get that decided, it's okay.
21.
I was a bit angry.
Okay, your torch does hit him in the face
Oh my god.
and causes
Oh shit.
5 damage as he just.
Oh
Most
no.
of his ego.
Do I believe him when he says he's
Did
surrendered?
he surrender after you let go of the torch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw it
Just
through the
launched
door,
it
kind of
out.
like open.
So that's okay then?
That's right.
Roll me an insight.
21.
He's telling the truth.
Tell the truth. Okay.
He was.
What?
Oh,
Yes,
he
he
is.
was.
He might make
You might think these guys aren't going to take me alive, apparently.
Okay, as his face burns and you see him just screaming on the carpet.
Tim, he's innocent.
We don't know that. He said he surrendered.
What's going on?
Tim, he's surrendered.
I
Leave him alone.
push through the remains of the door and grab this man by his hair.
Innocent people don't
He's still
feel the
holding
need
onto
to
his
surrender.
I grab him by his hair.
Yeah.
He's got no hair.
Who are
Tim,
you?
You're grabbing him like nothing, man.
He's got no hair.
I grab
grab
him by
his
the top
skin.
of the head.
Grab him by his scalp.
I grab him like that.
As you see just like horrible, like burnt red.
He was so confident.
Who are you?
And as you see just like weeping sores all over his face.
I smash the butt of my axe into the floor next to him. Answer me!
Roll me an intimidation with disadvantage. He's not paying attention.
That's pretty damn intimidating though.
How is he not getting?
I'm fine, you can't see.
He's like,
Am I technically still under the influence of Bless?
How long's passed since the battle ended?
Not
10
very
minutes.
long. Oh.
We had.
We didn't
Wait, no,
were-
I didn't
we
even do it.
we didn't
He
wait,
went
we
through
just
the window, he went through the door, and then I was like, well, I'll save for
this is
later.
concurrent, yeah.
We got through
Yeah.
3 rounds of combat,
So
so
am I
we've got
still-
technically 7
Alright.
minutes left.
Okay.
Really, really
13.
Yeah, but
God damn it, guys, you ruined my monologue.
Surprise, torch face.
He is completely not paying attention. He's just like,
hit him.
I slap him.
oh, with your claw hat.
Yeah.
No, we might have information.
Tim can't slap.
No,
Go
we
ahead,
pay
mate.
attention.
He rakes.
That's a 21.
Wouldn't you
Hey.
if you just hit him with a torch?
Roll me a d4 plus your
With a
modifier.
5.
He's in a helmet.
As you once again just rake across his face, like his face is in tatters at this moment.
Tim, daffodils.
Tim,
What?
Ixnay on the slicer sleigh.
Why?
Said the what now?
I don't know.
He said he surrendered.
Stop, please.
I begin to drag him out towards everybody else.
We're already here, Tim.
Or you come into the room.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
In that case, I throw him towards them.
Okay, as you throw him to the ground, he's just.
Stop!
Stop!
Can I do an insight on this crying? It sounds. Just.
An insight, go ahead.
And
I mean-
I mean, I believe
He's
him
really
for
just
his
been
damage.
I
hit in the
know,
face
but-
with a torch, and the torch just slashed his face.
I was in a doorway and it tried to eat me. I don't trust anything right now.
Well, technically, the worm tried to eat you, but you know.
No, it doesn't matter.
What was that?
Natural 2.
Okay.
can I also see if I believe him in the middle
So-
of my anger?
Yeah, it was insight.
I
So
mean,
6.
Roll an insight.
Wait, are you still raged?
No.
No,
He just
he's
seems
just
just
a
naturally
dick like
angry
this,
now.
yeah.
Wow.
He's grieving.
Something
Sorry.
seems off.
That might be my
Something. You can't quite make it out.
Okay.
While this is
I'll
happening,
walk over to him. Is he on the floor? Is he on the floor still?
Yes, he's on the floor.
I slam my foot on top of him.
Oh,
Oh
who are you?
There is a sickening crunch as you stomp down upon his head.
Not his head.
Not his head,
I'm
his back, like his back.
Yeah.
His
legs.
back. Sickening crunch as you stomp down on his back. And then your foot hits the floor. As the form of him mists away
Ah.
with purple smoke.
I knew how to surrender.
Timothy.
Where is this purple smoke
Is
just
it going in?
around?
You beat him to dust.
Oh no, it's just dispersed.
Ugh.
So we don't know whether he's dead or not.
It's not dead.
He's not
Can I look at
Or he's
the
not dead.
desk in the page
He might have a broken back.
Okay, you want
I
to
was
there.
glad to join her on that.
And you see, just sat there at the table still, is the man. Just looking at the doorway.
The fuck?
Does he
Clearly, I need to make sure that tempers are abated first.
Does he still look damaged?
No, he looks absolutely fine.
I'm assuming he doesn't surrender this thing, or doesn't surrender.
He looks very intently at you.
I surrender. Now, please, keep me safe. That man, that thing there, it's very dangerous, I'm sure.
Yes.
You know.
Inside. I'm assuming
I'm there.
17.
No,
He's
I've
done
failed
truth.
yeah.
Who are you?
My name is Glassstaff.
Pretty
And I'm the man who is going to have saved Fenderley.
From what I've seen, it doesn't look like you've saved it at all.
Break a few eggs to make an omelette.
Hurting innocent people. Hurting people that like to help others.
I don't choose the eggs.
On perception.
12?
He's staring very intently at your hair.
Oh crap.
I'd like to move between them.
Does
Because it looks like flames.
Does there
Hey,
appear to be a
eyes
glass staff
down
anywhere in this room?
What's that?
Does there appear to be a glass staff anywhere in this room?
There seems to be a glass star.
Where is it?
Polish that glass, seemingly just laid against the desk.
Tell me then, how far away from us?
Like on the desk.
How far away from the desk?
About 10 feet.
How far can we lunge for something?
Lunge. Who's lunging? He's literally just gone, I give up.
Good stuff.
Can I?
No.
Are you saying we're going towards it?
I'm just saying, like, can we lunge that far to grab something? Can we just, like,
Oh,
lunge?
you have to
just
walk.
grab
You
it?
have to walk towards.
Nah.
Can I try and stealthy cast Mage Hand?
On what?
Try and touch the
Right, the star.
staff?
Sure.
Can I just stand
I
like
want
in
to try and
front
do it
of
without
shoot us,
him.
up
I
against
want
the
to
dagger?
whisper under my breath. Because it's spoken and...
He sees what you're doing and just
Okay.
waits.
Oh right, he's very perceptive then.
As he watches the hand and his eyes go back to Shula's hair.
Can I go back into the other room?
Stop it.
What?
So what?
You know exactly what you're doing.
I have questions to ask you, but I'm sure that's in a different time.
Let's trade answers.
Oh, sounds wonderful. Traitor.
Oh yeah, still got the cloaks on.
Yes, I know who you are, Zyph Hallwinter.
I know
Impressive.
you're wanted.
And you're wanted too. You're also part of an outlaw gang, but we can all change what we want, can't we?
Not change who we are. You haven't.
You don't know anything about me.
His goatee face just turns into a sneer.
You don't know a thing.
What did you do to Sister Grail?
I
What?
did nothing to Sister Grail. I saved her. If memory serves, I brought her back to you, didn't I?
What
Sent her
did
back
you
to
do?
Toblin's.
You might have brought her back, but she was not happy to be back.
What did you do?
She wasn't. She was never happy. She was wary. She'd learned a bit of healthy paranoia after her time with Orville.
Think what you did
Did you put inside her?
down his face.
Nothing. I put nothing inside her. I understand her paranoia. I put nothing in her.
Can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
16.
He's telling the truth.
Is Does my mage hand
What?
physically touch the staff?
Oh, it's holding the staff.
I wasn't going to grab it.
Oh no, it is touching the staff.
Okay.
It's really there if you're wondering.
What about you?
He pokes himself in the head.
That doesn't prove anything, surely.
I suppose not, but what else can I do?
Oh, can't mind me, sorry.
I walk over and poke him in the head.
I was bonking with a staff.
Go poke him.
Tim just goes donking.
Ow!
Is he taking any damage?
There's a blood spurt coming out of his head.
Was it intended for damage?
Yes.
That was intended.
Necessary.
That was intended for damage.
Scaly degenerate.
Well, at least we
I
know
poke him
you're
again.
real.
Harder.
Alright. Can we stop the beleaguered brute?
We can't stop
Tim.
him.
I poke him a third time.
I think it's all on you.
Tim, that'll do.
I think name calling is probably what's triggering this. It's like all on you with this.
Of course it is. I have surrendered. Why is he still tormenting me?
Can I just like hold him back?
We know you've done some
I've not a decent amount anyway.
Yes, it's true.
We know you've done some terrible things.
We all
Tim
have.
doesn't like bad people.
That's rich. He's in the company of bad people.
It's about a good perspective.
Indeed, I wonder what the perspective of the bakers was before they were eaten. Zife.
I didn't know.
What's he talking about?
Or maybe we should discuss how another woman here seems to know somebody who's in charge here. Quite a unique element, that hair of yours, isn't it?
What are you talking about? I don't know anyone here.
I'm gonna guess that that's a natural colour.
Yes.
Don't answer any more questions.
Interesting.
Just when
I surrender.
thinking back to the room, does it look like more of a collection of specimens, like a collection of people's stuff?
Oh,
in the
I
book?
do take pride in my collection.
That was just me asking the DM.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. Was it look like he had collected things in that ledger I read? Was it like items of creatures and things?
Seemingly
and objects?
creatures, but strangely enough, you only saw the one stuffed creature there.
Is there anything happening in any of the other rooms? Is it like the room?
No.
Is there nothing suspicious at all?
No, sounds seem to.
Okay.
You're friends with Orville then?
Not at all. They wish to, what's the word for it? Dethrone me.
So you speak of saving the town, but they seem to be somewhat stuck in your side.
They are a thorn, must be noted. The way I see it, we have a common enemy.
I might see it that way. If it were within
Is
your
anybody
power
near
to have
the
them
desk?
moved.
I moved towards the desk
Both
to
of us
look.
were, yeah.
You
Poke him in
see
the head.
that he has a letter on there,
Can I see
written in a
this?
very ornate writing.
Is it trap?
What languages do you know?
Common and primordial.
Ooh.
Hold up. Just hold up the word.
I would like to ready an action that if he moves at all out of that chair, I stab him with talon.
Okay.
Can I get between him and the staff?
You move. He hasn't made a move.
Just in case he does. I want to just.
He hasn't made a move.
I ready myself.
He
at
just
the door.
watches you.
I'm moving back towards the door.
Can I look around to see if there's
You
any?
look familiar. I think I might know you.
One of those faces.
Or at least your grandfather, yes. Very famous man, isn't he? Apple falls far from the tree, doesn't it?
Got an interesting grandfathers, have you?
What's that?
Got an interesting grandfathers, have you?
Call it a quirk.
So quirky.
Wait a minute. Oh, the rage makes sense now. You poor creature, that was your grandfather, wasn't it?
I start slowly walking between, up towards Glassstaff that Tim's behind me.
I mean, I'm right next to him. I've been poking him in the
You
head.
didn't back off, okay. I'm going to walk up as close as I can, like try and just get an arm around Tim. Like his
You know, he
legs.
said,
Like it means.
what's your name?
An interesting question, given the number of times it's been said since we came into this room.
What's that?
I'm saying you don't need to ask that question, you already know.
What's his name? I'm asking. Call me curious.
I thought you were called Blessed.
I was gonna say.
What's that?
I thought you were called Blessed.
I'm asking your name, big, tall and scaly.
Don't. Thanks, Mr. Curious.
I guess I'll just have to stay curious then.
You too, then.
Just lies back in his chair.
Anything else before we leave?
This
Who's
thorn.
Paul
Can I
Winter?
look around to see if there's anything that's...
Who's who?
Paul Winter.
Gestures towards Safe.
She's standing right there.
My insight. My insight, so you need to choose if you're trying to deceive me or not.
Can I just look around to see if there's anything shifty?
I got
Anything that's...
Seem to be.
I mean, I'm doing
On perception. On perception.
I'm standing at the door looking outside.
20.
Nothing seems to be. Although, as he leans back, you did hear a slight clink, clink, clink.
Stop.
Stop what?
We need a...
Didn't I hear that?
On perception.
Where was the cleaning?
And at 15.
It seems to have come from behind him.
I...
Can I stand up?
Tim, put him away from the desk.
It's a 15.
Tim, put him away from the desk
I
now.
don't hear a thing.
Okay, I grab him and slam him over the top of the desk.
Clink, 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 clink.
You're gonna want to put me down.
Throw him away.
What do you say?
You're gonna want to put me down. Brutus.
Right, I put him down hard on his back on the desk.
What was...
As you slam him down into the ground,
On the desk.
there is a breakage.
Oh, wasn't it falling on...
As suddenly, Glassstaff is terrified.
Oh, what did you just do?
Ooh.
Oh my lord.
Ooh.
A falls limp.
I place a hand on his neck.
Shit.
What'd you do?
A check for life.
His
I checked
life
underneath, brother.
seems to be leaving him.
Someone do something. Can I have a look under his robes where he fell?
He's pinning him, so...
Oh, you pinned him?
Yeah, he slammed him into the ground like a
Tim.
choke slam.
Jim, good work. Let's look at
He's coughing up blood.
I lift him up so Alistair can sit underneath.
As you lift him, glass and sodden earth and water fall away from his back.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, bollocks. Can I
Slam
move
it
the
down.
stuff to see if there's anything in his back?
As you lift up, you see 3 holes in his back now.
Anything holy, anything good, anything that could be some form of purging. Somebody's inside him and is eating him. One of the things I think is... Someone do something!
I was going to die too!
Nothing to save him?
Nothing to get things out people's backs, no.
Not to stop save his life?
I'm not sure if I want to or not.
He is dying.
Common enemy.
It's all on...
I'm gonna attempt to heal him.
Go ahead.
I go quickly grab the staff and then go to the front entrance. I just try and focus on what we have to do, and not liking where we are right now.
Oh, you're grabbing glass stuff.
Yeah.
So.
11 points of healing. 11 points of healing.
Okay, as you heal and place your hands upon his back, His wounds start to close up from the inside and start to push out, and you see salt water coming out. And then you just see 3 worms pop out of his back and fall
Can
into
I
the
try and
ground.
grab
Tim,
one
tap
of the worms?
dance.
Can I try and grab another worm?
So you have I think Tim knows what that is.
Tim, try and grab a worm.
Roll me a dex save. It will be with disadvantage, though they're tiny.
Can I bring my hammer down in the general
Well, I
direction?
do have
Fall out.
advantage on dex saves versus things that I can see.
All right then. In that case, it's a
So
neutral.
straight roll. As a save, that's a 13.
Okay. 13. And you catch one between your claws as the other 2.
I'm
Roll
going
me
to
an
bring my
attack.
hammer down
Roll me
flat
attack.
too.
I'll try and pull it in half.
Yeah. Natural 20.
You are able to right down on top of another. However, the other you see just able to burrow into the ground.
I try and pull the one I've got in half.
Strength check.
Strength check on what?
Yeah, these seem to be
That's
rubbery.
an 18.
You just like you just pulled an eel apart.
Do they look similar to what we've just fought, but tiny?
I go back to glass staff side.
Thank you very much.
Wasn't you?
Might have been.
Of course it wasn't. Saved my life though.
We're wasting time here. Let's leave.
I'm not
I
so
don't,
sure
I
we
don't,
are.
I don't want to be here any
I
longer
mean,
than
there's
we
going to
need
be a
be.
worm soon.
Yes, there will.
Yeah. What common enemy?
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Thornton.
Doesn't matter.
She's
Don't
not
give me that
an
look and
enemy.
say it doesn't matter.
No,
Sure.
I was thinking about
As
those
he was
patches we
called,
had that
dog
with symbols on, but I don't think
spotting
it matches any of it.
He's his own thing.
Show me.
I see.
Because one of them,
Well,
one of them's Roxy.
I'm done here, so when are we going to leave?
She was of the opinion you didn't know she was onto you. Clearly she was mistaken.
I'm always on to everyone.
You've done nothing about her yet.
How could I? She's got protection. What do you think Orville is?
I'd have my
An
suspicions.
undead creepy?
You're close.
Okay, what is he then?
Well,
As he sees that you're holding the book.
I think you can find out. You'll need to do some learning first. It's a very odd dialect. But I think you'll manage. You're quite smart, you mortal Canaans.
Where is the staff currently in the room?
I got it.
You're holding it.
Can I-
Yes, she wanted that staff, didn't she? Don't let her have it.
Why should I trust you when you've...
You shouldn't. But I know that you definitely should trust Madame Thornton.
Why are you so interested in the safe?
She works for me. I check into everyone who's worked for me. Every single one of these lowlives and rapscallions, most of them don't have much of a history. So I, on the other hand, her story was very interesting to look into.
Not so interesting you feel we ought to know it though.
It's not my place to tell.
What is this?
Sigh.
Is this why you wanted
So I have
to
stories
about
hers to tell when she needs to tell it.
I entirely agree.
What of this Albrecht? He worked for you as well?
Who?
Albrecht, collector.
Oh, well, I don't know where he is at all.
He brought you those things though.
Yes, he's quite the collector. Quite a smart individual, I must say. Call him a benefactor.
I attempt to break his arm.
Strength check. Should be noted, Tim, this is evil acts at this point.
He's got my dead granddad.
He didn't
He's got my
catch
dead granddad in his study.
For Tim's intelligence, though, that's what he.
Yeah, but Albrecht.
That is a 13.
You attempt to break his arm, however, there's a little bit more
That's
resistance
nice.
than you expected, and you just kind of pop it out of his socket.
Tim, I think he's going to be in a pain for a long time after that. I think he's good.
Where do we find Albrecht?
Medicine, can I try and put it back in? Okay, you're trying to put it back in. You can put it back in.
Killing this guy.
He's not a piece
I
of
cannot put
Lego.
it back in.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a 4.
What, oh?
Okay, as you grab his arm and just go, you've just gone, and he passes out,
Oh.
and you have not reattached the arm.
Which arm is it?
His right arm. I assume that's what Tim wanted to break. An arm is an arm.
Well, are there
Whichever
any
was
instruments around
Tim.
ink writing your applicants that would let us know whether he
It
wrote
was just a letter on his
So
desk.
you know if he wrote with his left or
quills
his
and-
left, right hand. We don't know which hand he uses predominantly.
There was a quill and ink on his right. Well, to the right of the desk.
Look, at least
Is
he's
this-
stopped talking. Are we leaving him? Are we taking him? Are we killing him? What?
Give us a
I
moment.
think we should take him.
Take him where?
Take them all high.
He seems to
I
know
just
a
don't.
lot.
I don't want to leave him here now.
Why?
What's the point in being here and doing this?
If we leave him here unconscious, that worm will come back. He won't be here for long.
We came here to do a job. We were hired to get
Is
a
there any piece of
We
like
had a
worm
staff.
that Tim ripped in half?
You weren't
Has it-
hired
has
to
it got
kill
a
It's
sharp-
just 2 pieces now.
Is it? What does it smell like?
Horrible,
Really
salt water. Just
Can
Can I put it under his
We're
nose
hired to get the staff.
his
not kill
nose.
him.
to try and wake him up?
It's implied we'd have to. It was never specified.
Does that matter?
Matters to me.
13. No.
Unfortunately, no. It's just basically like
Yeah.
odd guts.
I mean, in case you've all forgotten, he can turn into purple smoke.
So can
No,
someone else know?
was that?
I mean, that kind
Yeah. Ha! Yeah. 11.
By the looks of it, he killed his twin.
I think it was his twin or something. I
Why
don't.
would he have a twin?
Hmm?
Why would he have a twin?
I have siblings. You can be born at the same time.
So maybe he can still turn into purple smoke. Maybe it's a family thing. He's got a thing for families.
Mm.
I'm going to start trying to
This man
pick him
runs
up.
This man is the
glass
person
So I
who
start getting
runs
him over
this
my
place.
shoulder.
He had a statue that animated the dead.
Do you want a hand? No, maybe not me
With
actually.
purple
Strength
smoke.
check, please, come on.
I
He
won't,
turns
I won't
into
help you
purple
with that.
smoke.
19.
You heft him onto your shoulder, no problem. Yeah, your shoulder's pretty wide, so he just falls.
Is he
back.
just unconscious?
Yes.
Okay, let's just go.
Sure. Why was he so scared of you?
I don't think he was scared of me. I think he was interested in me.
He's a collector.
That.
She's interesting.
He's just playing games. He
Don't
doesn't know
see many
anything.
people like me.
Then why do you act so
I think
suspicious?
he wants you.
I'm not suspicious.
Your.
I'm going to start heading
Yeah.
towards the exit.
Or he knows something about me.
Okay, you're walking away.
Maybe it's
little
that
column
dagger.
B?
Hmm?
Little column A, little column B?
Just for clarification, the healing
It's
orb is
collecting-
working, the
collecting.
healing magic works.
He
There's a ledger of items
He's
he's
not
collected.
seemed
No, he's not purple.
he seemed to say
My conscience is clear.
that he knows someone to do with me. Or I do and I don't know.
I think that's just a game he's playing.
Speaking
So
of-
he's
If there's anything else you want here,
but-
grab it. Let's get out of here.
Can I do a quick look around see if there's anything else
I
in the
take
desk
the
and
letter
on the
off the
outside?
desk.
Quick.
Can I search
Quick
if
wrap
he's
it.
got anything written down with the name Hallwinter on it?
Roll a perception.
Is my torch that I threw at him
Give me
still
the roll.
burning on the
14.
floor?
14. You find a small piece of paper with a note on it that says, in common, Hallwinter is here. Kill him. And then under it a symbol of a black spider.
I'm going to take the note.
Can I do a quick once over?
Sure.
Or anything?
You
I
still
don't know.
holding, you still
Anything
holding the
that,
stuff?
anything that's what?
You still holding the stuff?
Anything that just. I don't know. I'm looking for anything.
And then
I have nothing really specific.
didn't
Anything.
say that like drawers in the desk or something.
Yeah, anything. I can't relate to being interesting, but I don't know. I'm a bit frazzled.
Okay.
So I'm in my normal state.
Well, there is a bed at the very end, and there does seem to be a chest at the end of that.
Can I look for anything under my family's name?
Roll perception.
Okay. I will look at the. No,
You see nothing.
22.
As you're all contemplating this, you feel a faint rumbling.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yep.
And
I
out we go.
22.
You found nothing.
Okay.
It's, I turn the chest around and
The rumbling is still happening.
Yeah. Just around to see if it opens. Does it open?
It opens. It's entirely unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm expecting just hellfire. Just look in there. Gate to hell.
Okay.
You need to get out of here. Just
Yeah.
take it with you.
I just pour the stuff into my bag, I guess.
Has anyone seen any doors
And then
we missed? Anything?
There's no.
Sorry,
I think we need to get out of this room.
Inside, you find 180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, what is that?
180?
Silver.
180 silver
Yeah,
pieces.
silver, yeah.
130 gold. A silk pouch that contains 5 carnelians.
That was a word? What? Can't give.
It's a precious stone.
Okay.
2 peridots. And a pearl.
Ooh.
And then also inside you find 2 parchments. There's still that rumbling, by the way.
Yeah.
Out, run.
Just pour it into
away.
my bag and then bolt.
Is the torch that I threw still like just burning on the floor in the corner?
It seems to have been put out as it's been hit by this salt water.
Can we just see things in your glow?
Okay.
Then?
In that case,
I've got my
You
magic.
feel that
You've got no glow.
I'm gonna walk out into the next room following Alistair and say, hey, can you light this again?
Oh yeah, that book is still glowing.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I light the thing?
I'm intact.
But there's still a glowing book in the middle of the
There's
Bible.
still a glowing book in the middle of everything because he
I'm
put
still- yeah.
light on a book. As in he
I cast
it.
light. It hasn't. Presumably, it hasn't been an
Oh,
hour.
Yeah, but you threw it
light
down
is
the
just
corridor, didn't
Isn't
you?
light concentration?
No,
No.
light just illuminates the object.
Right.
I'm still asking.
It's right, he's got light.
Could you light this, please?
The last lit torch we had.
I step out of the room and turn.
Yeah, I
my
was
back.
going to say,
I've got no
I
time.
turn my
Alright,
back
then,
outside,
so do I
turn
do
my
it?
back to them.
Yes, I do. So,
I don't want to see what happens.
am I rolling an attack for it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You just did, didn't you?
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Okay, as he fires it off, you accidentally move the torch to the
Sprint
side
past,
and
just-
just smacks you in the face.
Does it also light the torch?
10, please.
Torch to your face.
1.
You take 1 damage.
Does it also light the torch?
Unfortunately, no.
Does it light his
Alright,
face?
well, in that case, I'm going to take out my tinderbox and light a torch.
Okay.
There's no 90 running going on.
I'm already left.
There's still that
looking
rumbling,
for
and
any
it is getting
door.
heavier.
It's fine.
Anything. You said bookcases. I'm just pulling books off
Have
shelves.
I lit a torch?
Can I grab a round book as well?
You find towards the far left corner a secret passage.
I knew
I'd
it.
go down it.
I knew it.
Is it pitch black?
Very.
I still
And
go
it-
down
It
it.
leads into stairs that lead to the right.
Okay.
Wrong way, guys.
Ah!
What are you talking
why?
about?
Ah!
There'll be a big.
I run
Ah!
to his
And as you head down the stairs, there are more stairs to the left that lead down again. You head down,
I run.
and then you find yourself.
Is everyone else
at
going
the
down or not?
I mean, I think I'm the only one that's following us so far.
'Cause I think I'm still at the top. I'm not even in the room. I don't
Tim's
know.
just shouting secret passage. I saw her go down
Okay.
because I told her to not go
Right,
down.
who's with me? Does anyone have a torch? Who's with me?
I'm
just gonna have to
behind.
light a torch here now.
Yeah, I'm
The-
still
yeah,
up in
the
the room.
You're still up in the ring.
Well, I'm just
I'm just
following
gonna have
behind
to
her,
desperately
so-
try to light a torch with my tinderbox.
If we're not all out of the room and waiting for stuff, if anyone opens to us, I want to hold Maximilian's earthen grasp.
Well, who's left in the room at this point?
I'm not in the room.
I've come out of the room where glass stuff was.
I'm
It's just you.
I'm in the
not in
library.
that.
I'm
I'm in the
in the
next. I'm in the next room, looking through the door,
Wait, where's
seeing
Just
Zai
light some stairs.
He's on my
go
back.
down the
Carrying
Okay.
me.
thing.
Lighting a torch.
Also lighting a torch.
What's the torch lighting going on?
Okay. Okay, so you're lighting the torch.
I'm almost back.
As
in
your torch
the main
illuminates,
pool.
you find yourself in a dugout, seemingly escape tunnel. However, it seems very old, as the walls are very finely decorated with murals, each one showing the blade talon. One plunged into the heart of a vampire, another plunged into the heart of a spirit.
Running past to say, I've got it!
So wait, you just run into the dead end.
Oh, it's a dead end?
Oh yeah,
Dead
it's
end.
Oh, okay, run back out.
You just ran down 2 flights of
I'll deck
steps.
save.
We're
Only
done.
for can't see if you cause yourself amnesia.
We have done 2 flights
Oh,
of steps.
just gonna hit, shall we what again, or... I don't know, what do you want to do? Because I was doing a
Yeah,
deck save, or...
Roll me a con.
Do you want to keep that roll?
I'm back on the fireplace at this point.
Deck save for a 18, see if I stop, or, but then...
You're able to just stop short of the wall as you realise, oh, there's no doors.
Okay.
However, as you press, you go, huh, and the wall you pressed on gives way.
Oh,
Of course it does.
Hagrid time.
I don't fall over.
But as the door opens out, you find yourself in a very familiar storage room.
Oh! That's cool.
Seemingly leading, as you look to the right, there is the giant chasm again.
Is that in or out character?
Both.
Are we
Oh.
at the
I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, at the top or the bottom of it now? I imagine going down.
Oh no, you're at the top
Oh,
still.
we're at the top still. Okay.
Which
Oh,
we're on the
that's
far
everything
side.
bad.
Okay, where's everybody else gone?
I'm at the doorway leading back into the room with the fireplace.
Well, that staircase is leading upwards and stuff.
Okay, right, I'm going to just yell at the stairs.
Staircases
like,
are leading down as you realise all the staircases
Get down here.
led up.
Okay.
I know, I look.
Can I
So-
go?
We're coming down the stairs.
Upstairs.
Yes.
Oh,
All right, let's go.
The corridors that you went down before to get into these other rooms
Yeah.
led up,
Oh.
and this one is
Ah,
leading
okay.
down.
Okay, that makes sense. Never mind.
I peer back into Glasstar's room to see you all disappearing.
Why are we? What?
It's your sword. It's
We're
your
leaving
sword.
as quick as
As
possible.
you peer back into Glassstaff's room, it's a lot damper now. There's no runner.
Run.
How far is it to the doorway you guys are going down?
20 feet.
I can run that.
And I just
I
yell,
have 30 feet.
go Bleed, go out the back.
I forgot about it.
As you say, very friendly.
Okay, whoever that was.
It was pretty obviously me.
Good to know me.
I'm going to scan
Yeah,
the
just
room and then head straight
Yeah.
into that door.
I'm fucking terrible.
15.
Nothing on the floors, nothing on the walls. There does seem to be a slight section of the ground that seems to have been submerged, as there is no carpet or anything there now, just a seemingly large hole of replaced earth.
Is that between me and the door?
Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be on the right.
Okay, I go round that and straight down the corridor.
Okay. As you run, roll me a dex save.
8.
Okay.
Oh no.
God damn.
As you run to get to the door, swooping down from the ceiling, a giant pincer into you and for his attack. What's your AC?
18.
As tentacles start crawling up your neck from the grip and plunging into your face, causing 2 damage. Roll me a con save.
15.
Unfortunately, the poison is not able to get into your system. However,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately for the worm, I'm on the worm side. It is unable to paralyze you. However, you are right now in its grip as it lifts you up.
Where
Can I
are
run
Shula
over
and
to
Varys
where-
for context here?
Like.
I mean, I'm at the doorway because she has.
Do we-
You haven't gone down it yet, have you?
No, I'm still in that room. I'm
Yeah,
waiting
you just
for
said
you
you
guys
went
to
down
go.
the stairs.
Okay.
You just
So-
said you went
No, I was
down.
just saying
I'm-
up the stairs
I'm
if I
all the
could
way
have gone,
down.
but I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
at the top,
So
and you've
I'm
heard this.
I'm not in that room.
Yeah, so I run back
Don't
down.
worry.
I'm
So you
next
said
to
I
that.
run back to
Right, that's here.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I'm waiting for everyone else.
I am by the entrance of the staircase,
Right.
but coming
All
in
the
the
way
air.
down the stairs
Yeah.
by the entrance
Right
back
next
into
to
the
me then.
plaza. Oh, hey.
Hey.
I'm not that bad.
As you step inside, you see another of the
I was
worms
like,
seemingly
near
clung
the
to the
door
ceiling
where you've gone.
and lifting
But
So Shula's
lifting
gone down.
Boyne back up into
Oh,
the
you're
ceiling.
up.
Where is it lifting me from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Waist,
From the ceiling.
shoulder, where?
I haven't gone down yet.
How close to me is its eye?
You can reach Boyne. You can't make out its eyes.
Right.
Are you
Like it's literally got you from behind.
Okay.
So if you want, you can roll a strength, see if you can get him out of the grasp.
Okay, might as well.
We are so split right now.
Roll a strength as well, Boyne.
I got 10.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
The never split the pie.
Strength, okay.
Okay, the last time that happened, you didn't have to
13.
follow me.
You are just
Again,
able
you
to
did.
pull out of the grip of the creature as it
I refuse to
follows
acknowledge.
behind you. However, you're
Whatever
both
that
able
is.
to run back in
I refuse that.
to the
history.
dark place and
Down,
close
down
the door.
staircase.
At the staircase and just close the door.
I mean,
And
Hold
just
on. There's Shula's
I
still
don't know if they closed the door because I'm still up there.
No.
are you?
I haven't
I've
gone
just
down
waited
And
for
then
yet.
you ran as it was lifting me up. Because you had time there.
Yeah, because you were blocking the doorway, so I hadn't got out the room.
I was
I was
above
still
it.
in.
I was up in the ceiling.
Oh dear.
But not
So
Nick.
cool. I'm through the
So-
doorway.
I hadn't gone
Okay.
down the
Down
steps
to
yet.
Okay, so where is Tim? In the room with his
I
dad?
set fire to the books in my grandfather's, the room where my grandfather is.
Interesting.
Did I manage to grab a book when I was running through?
You managed to grab the book with this kit.
Oh no, but, when I was leaving, I was going. Yeah, I've still got that one.
That one might be interesting.
I was running out that way. I went, can I grab a book as we're leaving? Because someone else was grabbing books, and then.
I was grabbing books to find a door.
Oh no, I was thinking
You
knowledge.
didn't find anything of you. So
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm grabbing. I just went.
Okay.
I want
Use
that
all
one.
decks or anything, or just using. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you're down there with me now.
You,
Huh?
you
No, I've done a
you
ran back
didn't-
down.
You didn't even look at it. You just ran and just grabbed.
Yeah.
So, as the flames start to lick through the cotton of the carpet, which, surprisingly enough, is very flammable, go figure, as it starts to lick on the walls and just start to immolate all the books
Great.
and all of the chemicals as the heat causes the glasses to shatter and just spill
Great.
onto the tables on the
Oh,
floor.
that was shelter as well.
I rage and charge past the creature, well, attempt to charge past the creature and out of the thing,
As the flames,
chucking the torch into the
as the
books in
flames
that
start
room.
to encapsulate your grandfather.
You
What he would have wanted.
You move on very quickly.
Roll me a strength check.
You went out like a
And
wild.
I'm raging. That is a 22.
Okay, as you are just able to rush past, there's a and you just bap into his face with a
It's in front of Tim.
and you just run, throw your torch into the bookcase and just barrel towards the staircase. As you all rush past and just close behind you.
I'm really upset we missed this.
So we're going to get through the door, guys.
I'm really upset we missed this.
So you guys on the other side of the door.
I'm down. I'm not
That's what I
going
did.
And then an enraged Tim barrels down the stairs.
As you just hear
I would have seen Tim setting fire to things, I would have ran down the stairs.
I push Zyfe and me, like just so she goes that way, I go this way in the door, because Tim's barreling through.
You need to offer him some catharsis.
as you fall through just into the storage room.
Oh no, just open up the door. But somewhere, where
The door opened up into the storage room.
Oh, let's go. Let's just go. I've had enough.
I like your point still got glass up.
Yeah.
Like, where is everyone?
Well, I've seen Tim just run past me.
We're going this way!
Well, who do I see first as I come to the bottom of the stairs in a rage?
Probably you see Alistair and Zyfe as you've made it to the bottom of the stairs, just like,
Well, everybody's down there now, though.
No, you went straight past me. I was right at the top. You've gone straight past me.
Hello, Tim.
And I begin to pull out Talon. To
Whoa,
attack
whoa!
Alistair.
Daisies! Daffodils! Get attacking! I panicked! Daisies! Oh no! Get
Slash
attacking!
at Alistair.
Yeah, get attacking.
go ahead.
I popped it up.
no.
You're going reckless.
No,
And I'm just only walking down the stairs at this point, oblivious.
that's fine. That's a 10.
Okay. As he swings, you're just like,
Daffodils! Some kind of flower that you like!
So presumably I hear this being shouted up the staircase.
Oh, hey, Alistair.
Tim, you're
You look
full.
okay? You doing alright?
Yes!
Cool. High five.
I like go underneath his wrist. Like just to avoid the claws. Let's bail. We gotta go.
So these murals, are they part of the wall or are they part of a door that's
Oh,
open?
oh,
What's...
Yeah, that's a good
Do we
question.
know? Yeah, I need to
Well, I get the bomb instead to see you all stood in a circle chatting. But what do these walls do? Like, presumably they're walls.
Going on!
Are the walls?
Oh, Sheila, you made it here. Well done.
It's the same as Tim's
I'm following the
sword.
fire.
Does it open something? Like,
No.
is that...
Let's.
My natural
I'll
instinct
make
is
them
to
for us
follow the
later.
fire.
We got to go.
Follow the torch.
Fine,
The
that's
smart one says to go, so let's do that.
I really think we should go because fire. I can kind of smell it now. I'm not
You
sure.
can start to
That might be true.
Fire.
Fire's fine.
I did set everything on fire.
Everyone, we're going. Please follow me. No.
Do you know the way out?
Yes.
You run back, you make your way past the graveyard, past everything, and you find your ways back towards the deep subterranean stairs.
How long does it take me to catch up if they're at full running speed? Because I'm slower and carrying on the map.
They give you 12 seconds to catch up.
Right.
Yeah, we'll
12
stop,
seconds and
stop
we're
for
leaving.
you.
Yeah, I'm still looking around these murals hoping one of them's another hidden door or something, so...
Yeah, I'm still there.
I won't be at the...
Okay.
Just reiterate for Kiboyan what the murals are. What does he see of them? Because he's waiting at the bottom.
You see once again that sword, a talon assumingly, plunged deep into a vampire with purple flesh, and deep into a seeming spirit made out of purple smoke.
Can I examine the murals, see if I like...
We-
if it reminds me of
Guys,
anything?
I make the murals. I make mini murals. Here.
Okay.
But if there's any...
There's like every single detail is perfect.
But what if
Let's
there's
go.
magic in them?
Do you understand? Oh,
There's magic in them. We can ask glass stuff. When
Yeah, okay, fine. We'll go.
you may feel comfortable in this, but I don't.
It's fire.
If there's anything here we need to know, we can ask him when he comes around.
Storage room.
What's in the storage room?
A lot has happened with fire.
He
around
hasn't
here.
been here before.
Yeah.
What storage room?
Various
The one
hasn't
that
been.
What we
like,
ran
basically
through.
like touched the wall.
I've made a
opened
door.
up. What was in that?
Oh, just
Store.
barrels.
Just barrels.
You would have been here.
Do we know what's in the barrels? Or no?
You've already searched it. Yeah, it was just basic. Yeah.
Oh,
Can I stop and look at some of the
Hold it
things
more.
in this door?
On yours.
Wait, I need to know!
Not.
Has everyone finished looking at the murals?
Quite
Just
happy.
looking at mirrors,
yes.
I might want to...
I apologise for my attitude in this, but I don't want to burn.
I mean, that's sensible, guys.
Wow.
You start to feel that the ground starts to shake, and sections of the ceiling start collapsing in.
Also, I didn't kill the worm. I just slapped it.
The fact that I can't physically run is horrifying.
Come on.
Yeah, we're moving. I'm with you here.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair enough. As you make it towards the subterranean stairs, you are pegging it.
So when we get to the castle, I shout down to Arno. Yeah, thank you. To Arno. Arno, we're leaving. If you're still there, we're leaving.
Who are you talking to?
Arno, he fell off.
Who's Arno?
You'll meet, I'm sure
Yeah,
you'll
you'll
meet him
meet him.
soon.
Fucking
Wait.
He has Bibles.
Maybe.
Got that on it.
He thinks he's a
Fine,
dragon.
just go.
You're running away. Wait, what?
Just come on!
He thinks he's a dragon. That would like.
Stop stopping!
We keep... Who's
I'm
that?
not like to fall from the ceiling. Roll me a dex.
Last time I checked, Arno was wet, so he's standing the chance.
Roll me a dex, Tim. 7!
With an
As
advantage
one
on
of them
dex
falls,
saves, things I can
slams into
see.
your shoulder, causing
Excellent.
5 damage.
Oh, I'm not
So
looking very
17.
healthy.
17. You are able to just step
mage
aside
hand
as
hold
the
up the
stalactite slams into the ground with that deep rumble.
I'm
As
grabbing
though
Alistair,
as though
just
seemingly
pulling
when you
him
set something on
along.
fire, it was quite load-bearing and seems to be affecting the entire cabin.
Okay. Who
Alice
is...
is a...
I've grabbed Alistair up, so we're just booking it still.
Excellent. I'm gonna just hold my shield up and wait for whoever's behind me to make sure they get out.
Oh.
Okay. As you hold it back, just wait
Big
for
range.
everybody. Run through. Roll me next set, Varys.
Okay.
There are no bridges.
Oh no.
No, they're not. You're gonna have to roll. But
Uh,
the way to the escape route.
Oh, that went past? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, my heart almost stopped.
Oh, I got a jump.
I got a 4.
As the stalactite falls and just smacks into the back, into your back
Can I
for
attempt
3 damage.
Yeah. Would be
If
great
I
if you
hear
were
these
there.
people, can I attempt to interpose myself between them and the sun?
Okay, at this point you can.
Okay.
Okay.
If anybody else fails, I'm going to try and.
As everybody is still running, just running all your way through. You run through the hallways, past the murals, into the graveyard. Roll me again for a save, Kaboin, with
Yes.
advantage because Tim's trying to save you.
No.
2.
Oh my god.
With advantage?
I had a 3 and a 2.
Like,
I have a minus to my dex.
Can I take the damage for it?
That's what the advantage is.
Uh,
As one stalactite falls and just cascades off your head for 4 damage.
I just shake my head and just keep going. No sense, no feeling.
Okay. Okay, as you're all just barreling past your head, get to the hallway with the pitfall in there. Roll me athletics. Athletics. I'll say it that many times.
Oh no. 17.
Ooh. Yeah.
15. Just question, are those things falling? Are they technical, no, they're ranged weapon attacks, doesn't matter.
They're rocks.
They're just rocks.
They're just
Yeah,
rocks.
I
Rocks
can't,
fall. Nobody
can't do any of this.
Can
You're not today.
The only time I remember I have these. Damn it!
I'll worse than the
That was
I'll see.
Okay, so-
the ceiling.
Alistair, what'd you roll?
Oh, 15.
You're able to leap across. Ferris,
Right.
you fall, but however your leg catches out and you just fall down the pit for
Oh, shit.
5 damage.
Oh, just squeeze in.
He's gone down there.
Ugh.
Come on.
16.
You're able to leap across.
I stop and
You're able to leap across.
17.
You're able to leap across.
16.
Right.
But,
Oh.
but can I
Can
see
I
it?
go
Can
back
I
to
see
the-
You're
it?
not able to leap across, but as you see that he's falling, you just wheel past and just rush forward. You put your hand down. Roll me as an athletics with advantage.
Roll 2 to the high.
can I help as well?
No,
Okay,
there's still
yeah.
advantage. There's still the rumbling and more stalactites falling.
17.
17. You're able to pull yourself up. You heft yourself just out of the pit with the boom, boom of more of the stalactites are falling. Dex save. Alistair.
Oh.
Again.
He's dead.
Dex save 20.
You are able to just leap aside as the stalactite falls. You are able to see part of the rubble that gets in the way, so you can jump out of the way. You're just running. You get to the room with the fountain. Dex save, Shula.
With advantage because I'm trying to help them.
Yep.
I don't think I need it anyway. 22.
Yeah, you were able to leap aside from the stalactites. There's more of the crumbling stalactite. You make your way to the stairs. Do you guys run up? You rush away up the stairs as you're not even.
Well, I do. I don't know if anyone else is.
I'm
having tunnel vision right now.
As long as everyone else is.
I'm not looking behind me.
As you all rush past, just basically going 2 steps
Got a
at
man
a
to
time,
it,
2
yeah.
steps at a time, 2 steps at a time. You're running anime style. You run. Athletics to see if you tire out. That's everyone.
20.
Fine.
Wait, hold on, athletics.
11.
Fine.
17.
Fine.
18.
Fine.
15.
Fine.
9.
Tim
Are you
starts
still
to lag
raging
behind.
though?
All this catching stalactites to save people has started to slow him down and it's sapping his strength as you realise that the caving in is starting to catch up with Tim.
Can I?
You guys all make it to the top, you all burst out, however you see that Tim is starting to lag behind.
Can I
What
turn
was
around
it
and
again?
thought with Tim?
Hey!
Can I?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Yes!
Let's see,
Do
you can
that.
do
Roll
it.
me an attack.
Let's hit it first.
Is this even like.
Please.
The shout catch.
Advantage because he's not expecting it.
Can I just let him?
Advantage roll again.
Advantage roll
Advantage.
Is the ceiling like falling in?
It's
falling
falling and
Can I use Maximus Earthen Grasp to hold it up?
You can hold it up for a second just above Tim's
Yeah.
as Varys tries to pull him forward. So what do you roll?
A last second spell slot.
Do you want to go down anything with that? So what's your spell? What's your attack?
Yeah.
Level 2, right? You got a level 2 spell.
He's level 3.
Oh.
Can I let him get me with it?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying it's with advantage.
I got a 13.
That's with advantage.
Yes.
Okay, as you just wrap around and just pull him, he pulls 4 or 5 feet. The cave just boom, boom, boom. However, Earthen Grasp as the ceiling just falls towards Tim, holds the ceiling up, just holds it and holding it in place. Roll me an Arcana.
Are you close enough and just grab you yet?
16.
However, the earth is starting to cause the hand to give way.
Just a few seconds or one to
You run
behind.
Can I
back, you run
physically hold
forward.
it or grab him yet?
You prepare to catch, advantage athletics.
I mean, yeah, 20 for
As you rush and jump forward, you are able to find the strength to just grab him as he's hovering flat and you all jump out, and there's a of dirt just flies out of the doorway as the entirety of the cavern is now filled with earth.
Oh, shit.
Won't be good again.
Can we get back in?
I look around.
I tried to
Is
dig as if we can
Goblin
get back
out?
in.
Roll me a nature. No, survival.
Ooh.
20.
As you are scrubbing some of the earth, you see small goblin footprints made it out.
I look off in the direction they went.
Over the clouds, you just see.
Is the door completely blocked by dirt?
It is now filled with earth.
Did we all get we all
made it out.
Okay. Right then.
I set glass staff down and sigh heavily.
He is completely unconscious. He was not aware of this.
Did we see Oscar waiting for us?
Do you see someone waiting?
I've been expecting.
And as you are all just lying there, getting back your breath from escaping from the collapsing tunnels, you see a diminutive fellow with on a wagon, just sat there looking at you all.
Bearing in mind, 3 of us are wearing red blank cloaks at this point as well.
I still have it.
You're right.
Okay, 4 of us.
This is not red.
He's standing there, he's just like
You inhaled a lot of dirt.
looking at the entrance to this cavern.
Do you want some water?
And I've just got this big cart with 3 large
Alice's.
barrels.
Well, Joe doesn't. Alice's does. But thank you.
And you see the
Just drink it.
you see the initials
It was half open.
the initials Ogwick on these barrels.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I mean,
And it's just this little gnome standing there staring at the cave.
Don't complain. I just had half of it on me.
Yeah.
And he just looks at your group generally, he's like, did you what?
well,
He's kind of a bit speechless.
hey there, little man. What's up?
I was gonna he's kind of
You were gonna
Do you have
what?
some
You were gonna drive a cart
deliveries?
Can
underground?
I have some beer?
As you look behind him, you see that there are several barrels of seeming to be alcohol.
I've got some beer for the red brands, you know?
Yeah, we'll take it.
We like dressed as red brands, so
We
that works.
will take it.
Wait, who is he?
Who are you?
He's delivering beer for the pub.
Do you just take?
We'll take it.
No, but
Yeah, why not?
They're
We're
red,
taking it.
she's a red brand.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Inside check. Inside the checker. Hang on. We're inside. Come on. 21.
You're thinking it might not be a good idea to drink this beer.
No. Bad. Sad. He's shifty at best.
I think that's a little heightist.
Doesn't matter. Please, let's not drink.
Could you get me up to speed
He is the
on
smart
what
one. So
you guys are doing?
We're moving the
I'll take
delivery
it.
point.
I tell you the results: cave-in and fire, and worms that eat people and paralyze you.
Oh yeah, there's a worm.
Holy shit.
Oh. And then I point and go, and this mean man here who's been trying to take over the town.
His face is in the dirt right now.
No, I sat him up. I sat him up.
He hops up onto his barrels and he gets a scroll out. It's like, let me just tell you what I've got written down here.
Instantly on guard of like whatever he's thinking he's casting.
Already poisoned.
Red dark arc from the outside
Red
of it.
brands near Vandalin. Red brands are bad. Kill the red brands.
Oh.
I take off the red brown cloak and just throw it on the floor and set it alight.
We most
Not really a red brown.
I don't think I'd like to throw on the ground.
And he puts it away. Is this where they were?
Where?
Yeah.
I think so.
They used to be. They're not there anymore.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Although there is a
Can
tavern
I
in town
pass
that
up
they like
looking
to
around
hang
to see if
out.
there's any other way into this mansion other than the
I
locked
get off my
door?
barrels and I'm just like,
There's the decayed mansion, abandoned mansion itself, but no way back into the basement, unfortunately.
I walk over to this gnome.
Yeah.
I walk over to this little gnome and say, What's your name, buddy?
It stands up really tall. He's like, Grenwill Fenwill Jr.
Grenwill
Fenwill
Fenwill Jr.
Jr.
Son of Grenwill Fenwill.
Was
Why did that get me?
Name.
was he senior?
I mean, more so than this, I imagine.
Oh, interesting. So you came to do some killing.
That's right. He whips out his nunchucks. He does like sick pose.
But how old do you look?
He's a gnome with nunchucks.
Yeah.
But his
That's
numbers.
amazing.
Roll me a performance.
Oh god.
He's got gnome chucks.
Yeah, they're numbers.
Yes!
Sorry. Natural one.
What was that?
Natural one.
As you swing them, you just go, look at this, look at this, look at this, smack! Look at this, smack! Look at this, smack! So
I
many
mean,
times in the face.
I've never used those things before, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hit
I did
yourself
not
with
mean
them.
to go that happy, but
He's rubbing his face like, well,
You're under a shot.
I'm so sorry, everyone watching.
Well, I'm definitely going to
I think this is a personal vendetta.
We're all sorry, but not
I
just for
I
that.
marked them quite recently.
I'm sorry for me.
We apologise for Joe. Just in general.
I'm better with my fists. If you know what
You were sent here to fight red brands, were you?
That's right.
On whose authority?
Under Ogwick's authority.
Who's?
Oh, quick.
Ogwick.
Oh, boy.
Alistair's pretty good with
Order
his
of Gnomes with...
The order of.
1 second.
Look at
He's got like all of his rules written
Alistair
down.
used a magic fist to fist a ghost to death.
Yes.
Well, there's a sentence.
The Order of Gnomes with interests concerning knuckles. We're a gnomish hero association.
Who's Knuckles?
Knuckles, you know.
I look at my
A
clothes.
little-
I look at my
a little thing
clothes.
on your hands.
I'm not sure I've got them.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Oh, well, we could always use a little help.
As you are thinking this over, you hear a faint and as you look from the tallest point of the Tresendar Manor, you see a beam of light and just disperse the darkness that enshrouded. However, at the very ends, you do see that the darkness is still there, encroaching slowly. But there is a moment of peace. Split between you, 400 experience for that. You brought him back alive against Tim's best efforts.
Yes, I did.
Well done, Rob.
66.66.
66.
All the beasts.
That's annoying.
Does Oscar get any?
No.
66
He's already level 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you.
How does it get?
He just smacked himself 3 times in the face with his own
900.
nunchucks. You can't
He
say
did
it.
himself in.
Yeah,
Good place.
While you guys are leveling up, I'm rolling barrels of.
1,054.
Nice.
Is there like a river?
1,114.
Like a river
What?
nearby.
There is no river. It's a hill.
Should I have that much? No, I shouldn't have that much.
Yeah, you
Take
should
it
have.
up.
You have more
You're ahead of
because-
me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You've got.
There was a session.
I'm 100 ahead of you, I think. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, because you.
Yeah,
So I gave
yeah,
you-
exactly, I gave 100, yeah.
Is that unconscious?
Do you want to
So
have
you
that?
leveled up then.
Yeah.
I'm
Now
just
do
gonna
even
pour
more
this
when
shit
you-
away.
Just pour it into the
Yeah,
Waste of
I
beer.
come over. Do you want to help with that?
Is
Sure.
it beer?
I mean,
I give you a
there
barrel.
might still be some red brands
I like
in town.
What do you want me to do with it?
Pour it away. Useless.
He made a bad decision giving you that, didn't he?
We can
It's
flop.
poisoned.
We can drink it.
Okay.
Don't drink it. Don't
Right.
drink it.
Tim, remember you ate something that
I
made you
thought
feel
it was
very
him.
unwell? That ear that made you feel a bit
You're not stupid, Alistair.
Before he drinks that corner. If he
Oh,
does.
no, what we've done.
I poke a hole in it and begin to pour it.
Tim.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure. I know you're not stupid.
Can
I
we
know
give
you're not.
some to Gloss?
We
Just
want
to
him
make
alive.
you feel
We need him
unwell.
alive
Just
for
to
now.
make him-
alive.
Just
could
to make
store
him
some
feel
away.
a bit ill.
I stand defensively in front of Glassstaff.
I mean, half your water can just empty all over me, so I should have enough
If you have
room.
like a bottle, you can just hold it out and just store some for him when he gets up.
I make no effort to not have that poisoned water drift towards Glassstaff.
I pick Glassstaff back up. Out of the way of the
Can
poison.
I look at the glass staff
Sure.
and just see if like there's anything about it? I don't know, because if there's what makes it such a big
I want him
deal.
on our side.
As you look over it,
Yes.
you feel a bit more
I
like
have.
your limbs solidified as you look over it, and it seems a very sturdy staff, even though it's made entirely out of glass. You think for a moment, and you smack it against the floor. It's completely intact.
Are there any sigils on it that help me figure out what makes this weird? That like, well, weird makes this particular type of brand of weird.
It's seemingly shaped into kind of a prism at the top. Same out that kind of black glass, but nothing seemingly.
Do I get any magical essence
odd.
on that? Right?
Roll me a Arcana.
Let's see if I. What should I roll? I'm gonna roll analysis. No. 14.
You are able to make out it is magical, but you can't quite identify it. You need to take it to an expert.
Anything of interest?
It's magical.
I got that much.
It doesn't break.
Alright.
Well, I feel a little bit heartier.
Anything that isn't obvious.
I feel hearty. You don't know how I
Okay,
feel.
define hearty.
I feel sturdier.
Because it's a
Are you going to have a mental break time anytime soon? Or does it make you feel
Give
better?
me 10 minutes.
Does it make you feel like you're not going to have a mental break now?
No.
Wrong perception, Alistair.
There are things that are hardwired.
mental breakdown is hard.
Perception, it is 14.
Okay. As you're just holding up the glass and talking to everyone, your eyes just wander over the house, and you see in one of the windows.
No!
Do we all now see him? Because he just
Oh, I
yelled
just
no.
As you all turn, no answer then.
What?
Alistair, you alright?
What did you see? Did you see someone?
I thought you said.
I conjured the window with the mask in it.
Oh.
You freak out, Shiva.
Fucking.
In that window.
Ah!
How close is the
Hate
conjuration
him.
building
to
is
us?
beginning to
What's up?
How close is the conjuration to us?
How close was he to us?
The conjuration.
The conjuration. Pretty damn
Close
close.
enough for me to hit it.
Yes.
I hit it.
You punch the abjuration,
Yes.
and it is gone.
Alright, again, you could have just.
Well, it's easier than saying what happened. I could just show you.
You could have said it as well. Unless
We
I
all
say
know,
that,
we all
that's-
know who he is. Well, maybe,
Oh,
maybe
you
not
know.
these two.
I point back to our new known friend. You get any notes on him?
What?
Thornville?
I
Thornton?
make
Anything? Who?
I make a action figure of him.
A man
A posable
appears before
action
you
figure.
More visually.
with an ornate purple cloak and fine robes, seemingly burnt flesh, and a porcelain mask.
I just hand it to him.
You, like an actual thing.
It's an actual thing.
Okay.
It's a toy.
No, we can put up a wanted poster if you like.
Think everyone
Oh,
already
no,
knows.
everyone knows.
Too many 20's official merch. Posable
An
Orville.
all-male
Posable
Posable Orville,
It
the
bends
burn
in all
victim.
unnatural directions.
Who would have
You're
want
turning on it in front of your eyes.
You also purchase him on fire.
Or burn them yourself.
for that real
If anyone says
authentic
video of you
smell?
burning all of it, we very much appreciate it.
We get too many space. Do not recommend you burn your toys.
Each Orville
And
is
it's a
linked
fire
with
hazard.
voodoo magic to Arron.
You're telling me
What?
your order sent you here saying the red brands are the issue and made no mention at all of the vampires running the place.
Have you did you hear of a man called Glassstaff?
Our informant's very good.
Or the ear collector?
No, red brands.
Is
I
that
heard.
it?
Yeah.
Just red brands.
I mean, they were pretty shitty.
We sent Yahtzee here last week to speak to Tolan,
Said who?
Who?
the informant.
Who?
She works for Ardwick. Yahtzee. She's another no.
Yahtzee.
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 And she spoke to Toblin in the ear.
It's Glassstaff just working up and
Can
just
I,
saying
can I check to see if I've heard of this organisation?
Yahtzee!
She's got keen ears.
Does this organisation ring any bells at all? Have we never heard of it?
Anyway,
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We have
You
no
could
idea.
just said no.
No, so
Yeah.
They might have seen it written.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't have noticed that.
They're not
And I
popular
can't
enough that we
read.
know them outside of their community.
It's kind of a secretive organisation, also not very popular.
Also not doing very well.
So, tell us more about the secret place.
Tell us more about this secret.
So, Mr. Mordenkainen, if Mr. Orville is in there, does that mean we need to go back in and kill him as well? Because he's a bad man.
I don't know why you're looking to me for all these answers.
But he's already.
Oh, I thought you were in
But
charge.
I thought.
I was freaking out.
But you're the smart one.
Come on, is there a way of
Doesn't
making
mean I
Orville
believe
more
that.
dead than he already is?
I just.
What would we have to do?
There are ways, but I
Can we make it
fear they're beyond me.
Well, we know.
There are ways.
Beyond me.
There are ways to kill the undead, but it's not easy. Maybe Garael might have been able to, but I'm not sure my powers are strong enough.
Does stabbing them a lot
Let's go
work?
get Garael.
Well, we need to go get Garael then.
I feel uncomfortable putting a woman in her
Yeah,
condition.
dropping that bombshell.
Yeah.
A woman in her condition.
Yeah, that bombshell. We need to go and get Garael then.
I feel
So she
uncomfortable
is
putting a
alive,
woman
don't stop
in
telling
her
the truth.
condition in
Yes.
that
About
sort
that.
of peril.
We could go find her. We could go on a quest for them.
I mean, I'm barely holding it together, and she's a lot tougher than me.
What?
I'm barely holding it together, and she's a lot tougher than me, and I don't feel I'm quite uncomfortable putting her in her condition in front of a vampire.
Who's the?
Well, sure. No, that's why we go and kill him.
Sounds like you got much more of a problem than
In front of a vampire.
initially.
It was a vampire
I
warrior.
thought.
Everyone was saying
Orville's
how
not a
to
vampire.
how to kill a vampire. and
We know how to kill a vampire. We have that sword.
And yeah, there's a whole
what's
mess.
Sister Elba to do with it then?
Vampires. Alright, you start.
Because I
like,
say-
they start walking away.
Drive away with your car.
You start- As your donkey just leads away.
I mean,
Orville's and
and that's Oscar done.
Great
I mean, if you don't want to be a hero of the town and maybe get a massive reputation.
As soon as you say hero, I'm like. And then I storm back and like, let's go!
You didn't do that, I was going to bomb it.
I don't want to be the one.
What do you physically look like, by the way?
Oh, shit. So,
I'm just looking at like a blank slate this high.
yeah, you're looking at. He's about 3.5 foot.
Something smaller than you.
Yeah.
He's got sort of what you would expect a gypsy or a traveller, sort of combined with martial arts clothing.
That's a really clear
He's
picture
got this
in
sort
my
of
head.
bag, got this sort of-
So he's got like
I can taste
this. A tracksuit and a baseball
He's
cap.
got sort of. Okay.
Alec for the win!
Yes.
He does now.
How can we understand him?
He's got.
I'm
bare
actually
feet.
Brad Pitt.
He's barefoot. He's got sort of baggy trousers on, but they're sort of a pale silk. And he's got just a sort of a sleeveless jacket on. A white sort of sleeveless jacket. And that's just about it really. And he's got sort of a utility belt which he keeps his nunchucks and his brewing kit.
Do his tiny arms look buff?
Yeah, he's pretty buff actually. He's got a headband on as well. He looks very
What's his hair like?
he's got a little trimmed pointy beard. He looks very sort of, he looks like a very well-to-do person who thinks they're good at being outdoors.
They're on a bender.
What colour is his hair?
He's got a white beard, white hair.
So he looks kind of old?
He's not as old as he should be for white hair.
No.
He almost looks like he's made it white because he thinks it looks cool.
Almost looks that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw this guy called Steve Martin once. It seemed pretty cool.
Severe dandruff.
So much.
I kind of check. How many barrels did you bring with you again?
3.
3. And how many did you empty?
We've emptied like 1.
You did one.
Well, you did one and I've done one.
Is there a way for me to
I
collect
gave you the barrel.
a glass vial of the liquid from the third one?
Is that the one still got stuff in it?
They emptied 2 of
There's 2 barrels still with stuff in.
Two.
2 with stuff
Oh,
in.
yeah.
You won't
went to
I didn't
And each
have one.
stamp-
I gave it
okay.
to
Oh.
Tim.
Okay.
Tim.
So there's 2 left.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want
I walk up to the bounders. You really mind if I take some of this?
I'd just like to remind you that Ogwick is not responsible for anything that you may do with this liquid.
I take some of the liquid.
to? Okay. So what are you putting
Drink
in?
it.
I shouldn't have got it from the speaker. I'm looking for either like either a leather pouch or a glass bottle or something I've got.
As you're
Is there anything to
collecting it, I've got like a bit of cloth and I'm smudging Ogwick off the barrels.
So I just have a small glass.
As you pour it, it smokes slightly.
Right, I lean back slightly and hold my breath.
And as you pour it in, it's an acrid smell.
Ammonia.
I wait for like
So you pour off a little bit and then just.
It's
Stop
a
it
secret
off.
poison
Stop it
we
off.
put in our beer.
Just
You
a
can
barrel
hardly
thing.
notice it.
It's not.
You just say it's ammonia and then say it's secret.
Instantly told us it was poison.
It's ammonia.
Secret ingredient.
It's the secret ingredient that we
this,
can't hardly notice.
this stuff was here to kill the red brands, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
How exactly?
I was gonna, well,
Poison.
the trick is you
Like a boy leans in, like he's really interested.
Very
by this.
conspiratorial.
sneak in with delicious beer. Red brands typically, apparently, love beer.
No, they do.
Do they?
Drink.
I mean,
Yeah.
they had wine.
Yeah, but we drank it.
I look over to
You guys seem to drink.
We have a
drink
local brewery
everything.
anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
this is good at all. We serve them the beer, they drink the beer, we don't.
Do you do this to a lot of people?
No, this is the first time I've come up with this plan.
Okay, do you
That whole past
have
tense
other
plan
people
has yet to
in your organisation poisoned beer and
Well-
given it to people before?
Normally we,
normally.
find it out
Wait, normally?
when there's a problem.
How often does this
That's
occur?
why we have the knuckles in the logo.
Oh, okay.
I fear for your kind.
So you're more punchy
Yeah,
than
that's right.
sneaky.
Yes, sir.
But you were going
It's
to be
always helpful.
sneaky for this one, yeah?
Yes.
What would you have done if the red brands hadn't have drank the beer?
I don't know if that happened.
What if one of them had got suspicious of the bit?
Just as an observation,
He's thinking really hard.
we're still standing in front of the collapsed tunnels with an unconscious higher up
Can we
and
please try and
the
wake them?
staff
Can
of
I-
his.
Oh, it's
people
okay.
are-
Can I attempt to get him
May I
to, while he's
request
unconscious,
the-
put his shoulder back in?
I mean, that might
Take
work.
more,
He's unconscious,
take more
to be
time
fair.
with it now that he's already unconscious.
And his muscles will be relaxed.
Roll me a medicine
Sorry.
advantage.
I've got like a little bit of static.
40.
What's static mind?
Tight scroll down.
Yeah. I've got a bit of static something tight.
Stalactite sticking in
in
there.
my yeah.
I yanked it out of bed.
Okay, as Kiboyan just very carefully just aligns the arm with a, and it pops back in. Glass starts just to wait for the.
Alright,
We've been
easy.
expecting
That'll
that.
wake you up.
Easy. You just rest there. You're alright.
Oh dear.
You're alright.
I go over to him, grab him by whatever collar he may have, cloak, hood or otherwise, and ask him where Hallwinter is.
Who there?
Hallwinter.
Easy.
Oh, Hallwinds, of course. Don't worry, I haven't done anything with him yet.
Tell me where he is.
I think he's in town. That's the last time I checked.
I crouch down in front of him next second and just say the name.
I mean, you know where he is, don't you?
Marnes.
Don't you all?
What are you talking about?
Who's Marnes?
It's not winter.
I can't.
It's
Is that
glass stuff.
M-A-R-R-Nes or Marmes?
Moremesk.
Marnes. Momes.
Is he by any chance in charge of the red brands?
He used to be. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Momes. Can I do like a just in see what his reaction is?
Insight.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake!
12. He has no clue.
Yeah.
What did he mean you knew where Hallwinter was?
I leave.
I literally have.
What do you mean? Bye.
Where do you go?
I don't have any idea.
I don't leave. I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm not shouting in front of him.
I don't.
Really?
Tim doesn't.
Tilda.
I know who that is.
You exit the group.
Tim doesn't know who that is.
got a terrible memory.
Did you knock him out, didn't you?
He just looks over to Coin.
Surely you know, don't you?
I might.
Where's Silda?
You seem pretty shrewd.
Where is he?
I don't know where he is now.
I will trade you some information.
Veradon.
Tell me where he is, I'll tell you something.
Insight check.
Something that I didn't tell you before.
This is a very childish thing.
You're interested in
7.
That one is
Yes.
kidding.
Yeah.
Can't say I know much about him,
Yeah.
other than he wants Albrecht.
Where is he?
Came into the chapel, he came to speak to me. I don't know how he found me.
I'm gonna go to the chapel.
Maybe
No, I was talking to him. What was that?
He won't be there now.
I don't care, I'm going to go look.
Zach, where are we going? I was talking to him.
He found me, we don't find him.
Hey, hold fire there.
If we find Albrecht, he'll come. He wants Albrecht more than we do.
Hold fire there. What's...
Stick together first, because if we split off, then there is a very high chance we'd probably
What's got you going?
I just need to find him. I got there was a note. This guy was the whole winter, so the whole winter he's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know about trouble.
Why do you care so much?
I just do.
Why?
Why?
Let's get out
I
of the.
take-
Let's get out the open.
I knew, son.
Can I just take my sword? I'm gonna take my sword and hold it up to his neck.
Zach, ask him about Veradon.
Don't want to do that.
Are you in charge of the
Ha,
red brand?
I do.
He's right, you don't.
No, I do.
Zach, ask him about Veradon.
Veradon?
Veradon.
Veradon.
Who?
Talk about Veradon.
Who?
He's
Or
lying.
what?
He's lying. I can't see that well into people, but even I saw through you.
Oh, you're very perceptive, aren't you?
Not really, actually.
Oh,
I'm actually quite. Like, if I could put it out of 20.
If I could put a number to it.
wow, I must be having an off day.
I cut his cheek.
Right.
Your day can get much more off.
Haven't seen my blood in a while.
I just want to tick my
That's
box
not
here.
true.
Are you in charge of the red brand by any
Oh,
chance?
good.
Not
Do you
your
need to
blood.
report
He
back?
was indeed in charge.
One little thing.
Answer his question.
Just ticking boxes here.
Gotta make my quota.
You run the red brands, don't you?
I did. What's it do you?
Does anyone run them now?
Well,
And he looks over and sees like caved in hideout, just like.
I suppose they're all done now.
So you technically didn't resign.
Actually, there will be someone in charge.
Insight check, because that seems like a massive U-turn.
I trust him completely.
Of 12.
He's telling the truth.
I believe
I
him.
put a hand on his shoulder. Who would that be?
I believe you've met him before. He's quite stubborn.
Does he have a name?
Oh yes, he changed it recently. The head collector.
I don't know who that is.
What
You know an
happened?
ear collector.
Let's
Yeah, but
say
that's each his heads is
let's
different.
say
He's changed
he's
his name.
looking for a replacement.
Yeah, Tim, meant to tell you about that. That actually links in with stuff.
Hold on.
I remember.
Hang on a minute.
There was a message for us, but also for you.
When was
It's
this?
You know, in the plate in the dinner table,
Sure.
that everyone was dead,
Oh,
The head's
and the-
missing.
Oh,
and the
right,
blood
yeah, yeah.
had written.
Yeah.
Remember that, guys?
It's a message for you. It says, "I want your head, turtle boy."
Oh.
Was it written down?
It was written, yeah.
Well, then that man's an idiot because I can't read.
As you look back over the words, you realise that
Was I wrong
after the word turtle, there's a comma.
I want your head to.
God damn it!
So,
It was for me.
The red brands are still out there. And they have a new leader.
He wants. There's a. What? He wants the head turtle.
No, he wants your head.
Looks like my contract.
He wants my head.
Yeah.
It would seem that way.
Well,
The
I
head
stick a
collector
hand
wants
out
your
towards
head.
you.
I'm just gonna shake it.
we can't have
Well,
it
that.
because I
Dwarf,
need
what's
it.
your name?
Yep, but just he's gonna try and take it. So, heads up.
Uh,
That was actually not intentional. I didn't.
Not intentional. My foot.
It went over Tim's head.
Yeah, what's your name, dwarf?
See, I would have laughed and been like ashamed of myself if I meant that.
Okay, we need to start moving ahead, lads.
I've just been fun watching all this.
I still got my sword to this guy.
Yeah, I still got my hand.
Any more questions? Hall Winter, Veradon.
What do you know about the sign of the whites?
What now?
Sign of the whites.
I start searching through my backpack for that little sign I had somewhere.
He can learn. I can't tell her anything you wouldn't find in that book. I didn't learn much either.
Alistair, can you check for the sign of the white in that book of yours?
Sign of the white.
Yeah, but it's not. It's spelled differently. It's like W-I, like G-H.
The boy goes slightly pale at the hearing
The
of
mask one or the random one, it's like two are plucked out.
You notice the porcelain mask on the front cover of a book. And
Just
you
get
get
to the stack.
I'd say the mask one, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh
Solid
dear.
bet for creepy shit, right?
I take a step backwards.
And oh yeah, I can't read this.
Oh yeah.
What's
Wait, am I over through?
What languages do you know?
Common, undercommon, elvish, celestial, and halflings.
It's undercommon.
It's uncommon.
Oh, I can read that. I've got undercommon.
Okay.
You're holding the paper.
oh, am I holding it upside down all along?
Oh, I could. Yeah, sorry. I had little dust
I
in my
act
eyes.
like I don't understand it.
You can both read it, and you can understand that from what it describes that this is a very specific symbol for those who become undead and are blessed by Orcus.
Orcus. That
Have we
guy.
heard that before?
Oh, you're
Orcus.
saying, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. How's he doing?
Yeah, the symbol with the dust and sand.
Yep.
Yep. And the ghosts.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
You mean the thing before the thing, that thing that was on the floor before I died? That thing.
someone's got to catch me up here.
Wait,
Lord
when?
of the
Okay.
Undead, was it?
Okay,
Lord
wait, hold
of-
up.
Yeah,
Lord
Lord of the Undead.
I'm dead.
Explain, because me and Kaboy
He's
know
very,
none of this.
very, very strong and
He's a
can
What-
raise
Wasn't
the
there
dead.
some?
Demon Prince.
demon prince of
Wasn't there?
Hell in general.
Lord of Undead.
One of the seven.
One of the seven
Nine
hells.
hells.
The nine hells.
Wasn't there a
Demon
weird
Prince
symbol
of
on the
Have I heard
door
of that
as well?
Roll me
In my
a
studies.
religion.
Do I know what they're talking about?
Roll me a religion.
It's not
I have 14.
You're gonna get something I'm not supposed to.
Yours is not
Where's my?
Down, down.
30 quid each.
I was going to say I've got the book here.
The lights and
have you got
lights are
one of those?
considerably more.
Right, okay. What page is case? Where is it? Hi, you go. Page 152.
I got an extra 20 on this.
Let Ash read that for 10 seconds.
122.
What was it? Sorry, I was going to do.
Let Ash read that 152
Oh,
for
50.
10 seconds, and you got 14. 1, 2,
Ready and
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It's not going well.
We are fully capable of taking on the Demon Prince.
No.
I can barely hold up a collapsing tunnel.
That's a big
That's a
thing,
big effort, isn't it?
No, but I'm comparing it to the Demon Prince of the 7 layers of hell.
Well,
8, 9 layers.
The demons are from the abyss.
Where are you?
do we know anything?
Orcus isn't going to be happy, is he?
I've got a bit of dust in my ears. What was that?
You're struggling, aren't you? It's the pressure of everything that exists.
You know, I might
It's a
start
crush of
collecting
power.
ears.
Knife against your thing is what I think
Yeah.
you should be
Yeah.
buckling under.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't care if he dies.
If I die, you lose out.
Why?
Will you tell us then?
Why did
Right.
you surrender?
I'm not into this.
We don't want him dead.
Why indeed?
Why not?
Do not kill him.
That's what I'm asking.
Why are you on his
I
side?
like
So
you.
stop playing the riddle game and just answer.
I love the little game.
Are you going to answer yes or no?
What's your question?
Are you going to answer our questions yes or no? That's the question.
Yes and no. Depends
We're
on the question.
fighting demons. He's our best chance.
Can I inside see if you fluctuate on yes and no, which word? I don't know. I'm getting desperate. I'm a stubborn 17-year-old child. Wait, plus 4, 6,
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Why?
Oh, now he's crap.
Why Giboin?
Why do you think Hawthorne wants him dead? He's in her way.
What do you mean he's in her way?
Of course she wants me dead.
And how is he in her way?
I have
Thanks, Tim.
power.
Power to turn into purple smoke.
How does that get ears being cut off?
Turn into purple smoke. No, that's her trick.
But she did turn into purple smoke.
This man is fascinatingly annoying.
My dear scaly friend.
You get used to it.
You haven't met her.
Illusion.
I'm a full petty child now.
She's
I'm gonna-
working
I'm gonna have to make
servants
chance
of orders. He's the best chance we've got outside of
Continuously.
Oh God,
You've got one of them on your
He
side.
has patience.
I'm trying.
I don't answer.
Right.
Subtle, but effective.
She's just poking him.
I'm just poking him with Mage Hand. Literally just poking him.
What's he want?
I don't answer.
Aggravating our companion is not
I
going to
begin to
help.
flick him in the side of his
You stop, you're going to do your neck in.
You have a short rest while it's going.
Can you stop, please?
Don't answer.
Now let's have a long
That's
rest.
enough.
See what happens.
If you agree to talk to us without riddles, then maybe we will stop them. Maybe
I'm
they'll
going
stop.
for like his temple.
I'll try.
I'm still like holding his
Not
hand at this
good
point.
enough.
Like, I'm just watching what you're doing.
You can't help his nature. We've got to learn to work with it. We're going to get nothing out of
Aaron,
this.
you're going to do your neck
Or
in.
can you
Please
do
stop.
something that will make him tell the truth?
You're doing it to him.
Not exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it to you.
We can do many things to try and make him tell the truth.
I can make him tell the truth like
It's
as
still, yeah.
one round.
It's still going. Continuous casting, continuous poking.
He interprets it however he wants. We're just speaking more riddles.
They bring Perry in.
Why didn't I pick
Okay.
detect thoughts?
Pecking.
Bring in Perry. He looks at Perry, and he's crow form again.
Yeah.
Interesting. Familiar.
He just starts poking him. I don't answer him. He starts pecking him in the beak.
Oh my.
I also poke him with the thing.
Just ultimate.
Yeah.
I'll keep sight.
It's whatever.
I'll stare. That's no inside
I told Perry.
conversation.
I told Perry to go to town.
front, side,
If you want
Okay, everybody,
information,
please.
Hmm?
Can
He'll
we
talk.
please stop this? We are
He'll
not
talk
children.
I don't answer him.
What are we trying to gain here?
Don't answer.
You get answers
Your
from him
mind
then.
is as good as mine.
Good boy, and you know him. You
You
want him
gonna-
with us.
you said you found Gorael.
I just said I might.
He brought Gorael to us.
I poke harder. Everything's harder.
Yes, I'll answer your
He
questions.
wasn't particularly happy about the fact either.
Let's still keep going.
Oh,
What do you mean?
I don't think
I think that's self-testimony.
I get the idea.
No,
of
I just think that he should realise that I would continue to do this
I mean,
for as long as I
you
could
can-
feel necessary.
you can always
I've
start
already
again.
admitted I will do.
I know, I just
what
want
you
him-
have asked.
I just want him
Yet
to
you
fully
are still
believe.
doing
I
this
just
to
want him
me.
That's enough!
It's still going. I
So
still want him to fully
I
believe.
push Alistair back. Stop now.
Perry's still there, the hand's still there.
Can I mage hand your mage hand?
I get the idea of what's going to hate this man. What? Can you just?
We're not
I'm
supposed
just
to
trying to
torture
make.
him.
I'm not torturing him. I'm just annoying him. I'm just trying to make sure that he understands that I will continue to do this.
Can you please stop?
He's got a sword at his
I
throat
think he
still. I
understands.
think
You
he
can
gets
always
that.
start again.
Yes, if I get moved too much, I'm gonna slit my own throat.
I'm
You can always start again.
Okay, I stop. Tim's. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I show him the note?
like
The
bruises
picture
and
of the
peck marks
spider
all over.
crest at the bottom.
Can I bind his arms together behind his back with the rope?
Sure, why not?
He's not moving, but sure.
Yeah, because he said he can. So does he have movement of his arms?
Yes, he does.
What do
Yeah,
you
so
want to
then
know?
I'll
I'll try
do
and
that.
ask him myself.
This crest, what? The spider, it's a spider crest. What? I don't
Right.
know.
How long are we doing that for? Just out of curiosity.
That was for a good 2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes.
Do you know about it already?
I know nothing about it.
Oh.
2 minutes solid.
I need to know what it
I
means.
was
I need
going
to know
for
where
like
it's
20.
from.
You know.
Pass the symbol here.
I
I'll
don't,
ask
I
you.
don't have it. I
You
just know it's a
monster.
crest in the shape of a
No,
spider.
I meant
2
2 minutes you go, and that's from
Okay.
that.
Go crazy.
Quack.
And you got the bird going as well.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And that actually hurts because it's like a.
Proper
Yeah.
point.
Do you know anything about it?
I don't know anything. What about this spider? Anything we should know about that?
I'm not important.
The crest in the
Yes,
shape.
there's a
But I
lot
get
to know
annoyed and I
about
get
Black
petted.
Spider.
Then tell us.
17.
Why are you looking at me? I know nothing about this stupid spider. What do
You
you
don't
want?
know anything about him. He knows about you.
What do you mean he knows about me?
Who's he? Give us a name.
What pandas are you talking about?
Black Spider.
Where?
He goes by a few pseudonyms. I know him as that. He's also goes by a couple of other names.
Start saying
And
them.
we might have heard.
I've heard one, supposedly quite an old one for him. It's been around a while. Supposedly a drow, but I have some questions about that. Goes by the name of Wei-Yin.
I don't know.
Weighing what?
Sheila backs away. You can see she's like visibly distressed, and she like backs away and like just goes and sits down
What do you know?
and just ignores you.
The burning hair is noticeable. Pay attention.
Do you know where this person is? Is this?
I just ignore you.
This black spider, is he like
I've
to
removed
interfere?
myself from the group. If you try and follow, I will just ignore.
Is he likely to try and interfere?
Oh, entirely.
And on whose side?
On his. He serves his own purposes. If you're useful, you stick around. If you're not so useful, he wipes you off the board.
Suppose you're useful then.
I guess I could.
I try and look happy, but it's hard.
You flatter me, sir, that I call myself useful.
Well, you're still around so far.
So if I
Miss Orcus, any connection?
focus, I don't know.
You
Might
just,
be involved, I've no idea.
if you do pay attention to Sheila, she's taken out the letter and she's just looking at it. The letter she took from your desk.
I'm
Just-
looking at him. I
I'm-
don't want
I'm-
anyone else
I'm
poking
staring
her.
actually. I'm like pretty much next.
Do you spot the letter?
I'm not looking.
I
Yeah.
mean, that depends.
I followed her, but I'm not looking at the letter.
I'm staring at
I'm
her because she walked
What
past
languages
us.
do you know?
Common, Undercommon, Elvish, Celestial, Halfling.
What languages do you know?
Primordial.
It's primordial.
Common and primordial.
Ask this to Ben. Must be a good ash.
Oh.
This is what you read on that letter.
The font's awful.
You said this like a spider has run over the page.
Yeah, just open it up.
Pretty much.
Sheila, please tell me if you know anything about this person, where they may be. You don't have to tell me anything else, just where.
I don't know where.
Enlightening, isn't it? When you know things. Information is power.
Yeah.
And Thornton?
How to stop some annoying.
I like power.
Yeah.
What does Thornton know?
We have a
Feeling-
system
feeling
in
generous.
Arcane. We have a little system in Arcane which makes people talk sometimes.
I'm sure she can find
You
out.
can't stop. You're feeling generous with that
It's a
power you have.
technique.
What's
And
that?
You're feeling generous with that power you have. You seem so.
I have a sword to my throat, my hands tied behind my back. This guy's tried to kill my doppelganger.
You saw that? I think you walked on.
No, I walked up
Oh,
after
okay.
She followed me.
Yeah.
I had a sword to my throat, my hands tied behind my back, and this guy just slaughtered me thinking it was me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling pretty in control.
We have a little system that makes people talk in
Okay.
our order.
Go back to poking.
He's already talking.
Grenwell just immediately
I want to make sure he
punches
says everything.
glass stuff in the throat.
What? What? What did you do? What?
Just give him a second, he'll talk.
What did you do? What?
It's just a thing to do.
What is that doing?
Get him away.
Give him a second.
No, what are you doing? I stopped the poking.
He'll come round.
No,
Grenwell!
say something.
What are you doing?
Just can't hear.
You gotta let him snap the vocal cord.
I don't. Hit him in the throat.
Yeah, punched him in the throat.
Oh, I thought he's bleeding, like chucking up blood.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Pat him on the back.
You just
He's
gotta.
sat up against the wall.
Sometimes people's vocal cords, they get a little bit stuck and they don't say what they mean.
You can't tell anyone else. Please.
So my dad told me.
Your dad's a sadist.
Poking. Poking and pecking.
His dad
Well,
was
you know that. You're just
I just sink to my knees in despair.
I give up.
You seem like you actually haven't.
You have
Alistair, give it a rest for a minute if you could. I want to talk to Kaboom.
Okay, 5 more seconds, then it stops. That was it. Okay, it stops.
Stand back up.
Your mage hand is a dick.
Thank you.
No, it's a hand.
What is it?
So you think this... I'm going to take Kaboom aside. So you think this man is somehow going to help us against Lady Thornton?
He knows things about the undead we can only dream of. He once thought in other pictures, so do I. He can help us.
How do you know that?
You've seen what he's been doing. He was sent by her to kill him, or at least rob him of his powers. She's concerned by him, that makes him useful.
All he's been doing is terrorizing the people of the town.
He seemed to think he was doing a good job.
Is that what you
They're
think
terrorizing
you've
the
been
people of the town.
Perhaps the Red Brands were. We don't know.
Nobody seemed happy with what the Red Brands were doing.
I'll give you that.
From my experience, a prisoner this calm, it's part of his plan.
Don't punch me again.
The Red Brands might be bad, I'm not saying they're not, but there are darker powers at play. I'd rather have them out the way first.
Well then, out of the way means out of the way.
Like crunches his knuckles.
Will I take on a demon
Please.
on your own? I don't.
I gave up. Take me to prison. Take me away.
Well, what do you think he's going to do?
Can't say I know.
If we release him, if we give him his staff back, I don't think he's going to be nice to us.
Can I look over him to see if he's got any religious symbols of Orcus?
Religious symbols of Orcus on him. Okay, you comb him over. Doesn't seem to.
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Probably about more.
Orville and those spirits. If I had to pick between the two, I'd rather take the human.
You guys are still at the top of this hill, aren't you?
I don't know where we are right now.
Yeah,
Actually-
yeah, we
I
haven't
think we're
left.
still at the hill, yeah.
Yep.
Can we guys leave?
Just saying. Alistair saw someone.
Yeah! I thought we'd left.
No, we didn't.
Can we go? Please, can we
Can you
leave?
stand?
Please, may we leave?
Can you help me up?
I pick him up by
Alright,
his
I'm
tied
testing
up arms,
Put him on the donkey.
like a suitcase.
So he's horrible.
Okay. As you what?
I pick him up by his tied up arms, like a suitcase.
Okay. As you hold him by the suitcase, he says,
You know, you've got no idea. You.
silence.
Have a look at him. Is he breathing so?
There's an arrow through his throat.
Oh!
Heal him, please!
As you look at the house, you see
Yeah.
this guy holding a
Of
bow.
course.
You don't need to show me, I know.
I know about this guy.
You don't need to show the mask every 5 seconds.
But I like to.
Dungeon Master, that's what he does.
I place my hands around the arrow. Is there anything I can do?
If you can pull out the arrow.
Just to see if there's any point trying to.
Can I pull
His
it
life is leaving him, but you can save him.
Break
Snap, pull out.
Yeah.
Kill wounds.
How far away is
His wound, his throat is able to reattach, but
I stand in between. I stand in between the house and.
How far away
My gloves at the ready.
is Orville in that window?
you can't see him anymore.
I go
You
close to
vanished.
Alistair and ready my shield, just in case.
He's got magical gloves and will catch anything.
Oh, well no, it's not like projected.
So we get what? So yeah. So
Let's
what were you going to
go.
say? Finish your sentence. You can still make some noises.
I pick him up and begin to just walk away from the house.
Need to loosen his vocal cords a bit.
I think it's best if you leave me to talk to him.
Okay. I just keep
As
in
you
the house. I keep
heal up
in
and
the
you
house.
realise there is like huge scar where his vocal cords were now.
I do not make any effort to not smack his head into the floor as I walk.
I bet you missed my mage hand now.
Could use it to keep his head off the ground.
I'm tall, so he's not that near the ground. But if anything comes into the way, I'm not being particularly dexterous with him.
Okay, and as you drag glass staff back to the wagon, and you hope that his vocal cords can fix to a certain point where he can give some information, that's where we're going to wrap up for the session.
I'm going to kill this rascal motherfucker.
Well, I hope once again that you all enjoyed these sessions. I had fun making them. I hope you all enjoyed playing them.
Yes.
Sheila's about to have a meltdown.
Well,
Sheila's
have a lovely
This is Alice's meltdown.
Everyone's having a meltdown.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
Your boy's actually okay now, right?
Told you.
Point measured out.
No one is calling him anything other than to put him off. So he's quite happy to help this guy out more than the other one.
I mean, set completely.
He owes Thornton
my
nothing.
granddad.
Have a lovely day, everybody. Remember, keep rolling.
Oh, really?